I'm gonna be making.
And good afternoon. We are live here in Poplar Bluff. I'm Frankie Castile. It is 6:01, and that means we are moments away from Mules Football Friday. We're going to have a great time tonight. It is senior night for the Mules. That means coming up tonight, we've got a jammed-packed pregame show. We thank you so much, whether you're watching us right now on YouTube and on Facebook. We really appreciate everything that you guys do each and every week. So coming up tonight live right here on the program, we're going to go and talk to the head coach in just a moment. Matter of fact, that interview is on the way here roughly in the next 2 minutes. And then we're going to get to senior night. And what that means is we will go downfield side. We've got the mic already set up in the press box. We'll let Tim Hicks take over on the camera. We're going to be live streaming the entire senior night festivities coming up as we begin Mules football. It's a cloudy night tonight. Nope, David, we're getting started early because of senior night. We're going to bring you these senior night festivities. We've got cross country, the Show Me Marching Band, and then the Mules football team to follow. And, of course, we've got a lot going on. They're going to do about 30 minutes rather, for senior night. Lots of kids getting their time tonight. So we want to make sure that we do our part and give them the time on the radio and on the TV as well. Plus, later on tonight, going to give you a chance to win with some amazing gifts coming up. We're giving away some amazing items from Pizza Inn Pizza, as well as Academy Sports and Outdoors in Poplar Bluff. All right, don't go anywhere. We're going to come right back in just a moment. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. We'll come back with our interview with head coach Jeff Mannon. That is on the way in about 60 seconds. You're watching and listening Mules football on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Pizza Inn wants to know, what's your favorite slice? Is it our classic Supreme in all its warm, cheesy goodness? Or maybe it's the Meaty Max with its perfect combination of flavors and textures. And don't forget the fan favorite chocolate chip cookie dessert pizza, a mouth-watering masterpiece. Your Poplar Bluff Pizza Inn serves up all your favorites, so no matter what slice you crave, Pizza Inn will satisfy. Pizza Inn, where family and flavor meet.
We're back live on the pregame show. Time now for our coach's interview. It's all being brought to you by Mossy Oak Properties, the world's biggest outdoor brand. Call them today at 573-712-2252 or go online to Mozark.com. All right, Coach, so here we are. It is week number 4, and more importantly, it is senior night. So tell me first and foremost how you feel about senior night, and are your Mules ready for a big matchup coming up against the Tigers out of Cape Central?
Senior night's a great time to honor these seniors that have come through the program. These kids have been a huge part of what we're trying to build here this year. They've done a great job stepping up and trying to set the new culture that we want for all the Mules going forward. So it's nice to appreciate these guys tonight.
I'm going to get to our opponent coming up in just a few minutes. I want to go back to last week, and I thought, Coach, our Mules played very well at times against Farmington. It was a classic back-and-forth matchup.
Yep. Farmington had a pretty good football team. The kids played hard to the last second. They played really well. We just unfortunately made too many mistakes to beat a solid football team. Once we get that stuff cleaned up, I think we'll be rolling pretty good.
Edmondson and also Caden Jenkins both having over 100 yards on the ground. At least for right now, the run game for the Mules is pretty dynamic.
Yeah, those offensive line guys we got are doing a great job. They're starting to gel. We've done a lot of stuff in the summer, and that's starting to pay off now. And they're just the flow of things are just becoming easier for them. And then as far as, the running backs and the queue, they're just seeing things a whole lot better now too. So
let's get into Cape Central, and I've watched film all week long, and to me, at least on paper, on film, they look a whole lot like Chaminade, meaning that they love to run that football.
Oh yeah, they love running the football. They'll throw when you don't have stuff covered down. If you get too many guys in the box, stop the run. But they got two of the best backs in the conference on the same team. They got one guy that's really really fast, and the guy likes to bang between the tackles. So just keep them contained. We got a good shot tonight.
The two guys you're referring to is Keyshawn Boyd coming in averaging about 9 yards per carry, already 7 touchdown runs. And then Zyard Thomas, he is averaging 13 yards a carry, and he has 1 touchdown. So my question is, how do you stop him?
We're going to throw an extra hat in the box, kind of see what happens. We've been working on tackling all week and gap responsibilities, clean up some things that we saw last week. So just get the kids lined up and give them the best shot they can to give them a tackle. So
I promised I would not bring this up until week 4, but here we are in week 4. Let's talk about our district standings. And right now, the Mules sitting in the 6th spot. So if we take care of business, realistically, where could the Mules wind up seeding-wise when it comes to week 10?
After last week, losing that one there, we're probably looking between anywhere 3 to 5 kind of range is what we're kind of thinking right now. But, it's just, still doesn't really matter to the end of the season until we see where all the chips lay. So
through the first 3 weeks of the football season, kind of give us your overall perspective. Where do you want to see us make improvements coming up, especially as we get ready for a state-ranked team out of Cape Central?
We just got to keep cleaning up our execution on the offense and defense. Offense looked really good last week. Defense needs a little bit of work. So we focused on some things. The kids just need to keep cleaning things up so we can fire on cylinders and play a complete game. So
seemed like last week, it seemed like that when the Mules were making some headway moving down the field, penalties came back to really bite us a little bit. So what did you guys do this week to make sure that penalties aren't much of an issue for us?
We just kind of went back and watched the tape to see, what the refs were seeing so we could adjust some things with our hand placement and things like that. And I think we got it taken care of. So
I know that senior night is about to begin, so we'll keep this on the shorter side. Let's talk about injury-wise. It seems like, knock on wood, our Mules are becoming more healthier as the weeks go on.
Yeah, we're getting a few guys back. Unfortunately, we don't have any major injuries and stuff, so we've been pretty good.
Besides scoring more points and putting more points on the board to beat Cape Central to knock off a state-ranked team, in your mind, what are your keys to victory here tonight?
Stop the run and hold them to less points than what we have.
I like that. You're getting better at this. I like it, Coach. Head coach Jeff Manning joining us live here tonight. Coming up, we've got your starting lineups. We've got keys to victory. Senior night is coming up in just a few minutes. It is the Mules and the Tigers out of Cape Central. You're watching and listening to Mules football on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Baldwin Toyota presents the benefits of owning a Toyota. Fuel efficiency. Toyota pioneered hybrid technology combining gasoline and electric power for optimal fuel economy. Reliability. Toyota vehicles are known for their durability and longevity, reducing the risk of costly repairs. A strong resale value. Toyota owners are more likely to fetch a higher price compared to similar models from other brands. Experience these benefits and more firsthand at Baldwin Toyota.
And we are back here live in Poplar Bluff. So once again, a big shout out to head coach Jeff Manning for talking to us, letting us get the opportunity to interview him here tonight prior to kickoff. We are moments away now from turning things over to Brandon Spain. He'll be on the mic, and as soon as we get ready, as soon as he gets ready, that is, we will turn things over to him, and you will be a part of a senior night tonight, and you'll be able to hear everything that Mr. Spain is going to be saying. Matter of fact, it looks like he is about to that point. We're going to figure out. He's got his headphones on. We're all the way across on the 50-yard line. And by the way, tonight coming up, we're going to give you a chance to win with our trivia. Tonight we're talking about a couple of great things, a large family feast courtesy of Pizza Inn and a gift card from Academy Sports and Outdoors. The music has stopped. So let's go to Brandon Spain. Hope you enjoy senior night of 2024.
Seniors from our trap, golf, cross country, and football teams, along with also our band members. To begin with, we're going to begin with our alone senior who shoots trap for Poplar Bluff, Miss Abigail Gillum. Abigail is escorted by Anthony and Andrea Gillum. She has been on the trap team for 3 years and lettered all 3 years. Abigail is also active in FFA and serves as vice president. Her plans after graduation are to get her associate's degree in nursing for Three Rivers. Her favorite trap memory was when she shot her first 25 straight. Let's give it up for Abigail Gillum. Olivia Thetford is our girls' golf senior tonight. She is escorted by Mike and Ashley Thetford. Olivia has been playing golf for 5 years and has lettered for 3 years. She is also active in FBLA, Mule Barn, and Stuco. Olivia's plans after graduation are to attend the University of Central Missouri to continue collegiate golf and to study marketing. Her favorite golf memory is winning All-State last year and getting ice cream on trips. Miss Olivia Thetford. Agapito Garza is our cross-country senior. Agapito is escorted by Keith and Jamie Dumas. Agapito has been running cross-country for 3 years, has also active in track his freshman year, and Dungeons and Dragons Club. Agapito's plans after graduation are to attend college. Agapito's favorite cross-country memory is his first ever cross-country meet. Agapito Garza. Next is Elijah Bosch. He's our first band senior tonight. Elijah is escorted by Cindy Bosch and Matthew Bosch. Elijah has been in band for 3 years and has lettered all 3 years. Elijah has also been active in drama club for 4 years and choir for 4 years, including all district choir for 3 years and all state choir alternate last year. Elijah's plans after graduation are to attend college and major in graphic design and illustration. Elijah's favorite band memory was during his first year when Color Guard won first place for indoor and outdoor competition. Let's give it up for Elijah Bosch. Justin Burgess is our next senior. Justin is escorted by Carol Burgess, Jacqueline, and Pauletta Vickery. Justin has been in band for 6 and lettered 4 of those years. Justin is also active in the Technical Career Center's Auto Collision program. Justin's plans after graduation are to either go to Arkansas State or Rankin Trade School. Justin's favorite band memory was freshman year, Malinga at Potosi. Mr. Justin Burgess. Izzy Calloway is our next senior. Izzy is escorted by Angela Calloway, Linda Kramer, and Brandon Davis. Izzy has been in band for 7 years and has lettered 4 of those years. She is also vice president of the Science and Environmental Club. She was also alto saxophone section leader in her junior year and woodwind captain her senior year. Izzy's plans after graduation are to attend Colorado State University and major in wildlife biology. Her favorite band memory was when the upperclassmen piled 20 people, no joke, in a handicap-sized porta potty at Wright City and let me film them all walking out of it. Izzy Calloway. Our next senior is Patience Cochran. Patience is escorted by Sam Cochran and Sheila Cochran and friend Ray Board. Patience has been playing in band for 3 years and has lettered all 3 of those years. Patience was also active in PBHS Drama Club all 4 years, taking on the role as tech manager. She was also in Beta Club, Math Club, and Science and Environmental Club. She is top 30 in her class all 4 years. Patience plans after graduation are to attend college at Missouri State starting in January to major in early childhood education and minor in photography. Her favorite band memory is finding out we made it to finals after Potosi messed up our scores last year. Let's give it up for Patience Cochran. Clayton Cooksey is our next senior. Clayton is escorted by Jennifer and Patrick Cooksey. Clayton has been playing in the band for 4 years and has lettered 4 of those years. Clayton's plans after graduation are to attend college at Southeast Missouri State. Clayton's favorite band memory is going to Disney his freshman year. Let's give it up for Clayton Cooksey. Our next senior is Jack Funky. Jack is escorted by Matthew and Jennifer Funky. Jack has been playing in the band for 6 years and has lettered 4 of those years. Jack is also active in the academic team, Beta Club, Drama Club, and National Honor Society. Jack's plans after graduation are to go to a 4-year college, but has not decided which one yet. Jack's favorite band memory was when we were at Potosi and they messed up our score twice, making us think we had to go home when actually we got second place. Let's give it up for Mr. Jack Funky. Ian Golson is our next senior. Ian escorted by his dad and Isaac Stork. Ian has been playing in the band for 6 years and has lettered 4 of those years. Ian is also active in Environmental Club, A-plus Tutoring, Educational Talent Search, and FFA. Ian's plans after graduation are to attend Murray State to further his music education. Ian's favorite band memory would be when he and his friends swapped Spotify playlists during a trip home after a competition. Let's give it up for Ian Golson. Christian Griffin is our next senior. Christian is escorted by Angel Starkey, Melinda Starkey, and Gage Davis. Christian has been in band for 4 years and has lettered all 4 years. Christian's plans after graduation are to go to the police academy. Christian's favorite band memory is running around Epcot and going back to the bus afterwards. If you know, you know. Let's give it up for Christian Griffin. Our next senior is Abby Hager. Abby is escorted by Vanna Rhodes and Felicia Hager. Abby has been in band for 6 years and has lettered 4 of those years. Abby is also active in National Beta Club, Jazz Band, Pit Section Leader, Interact Club, and is a member of Future Teachers of America. She is also a state gold and silver ranked marimba soloist. She is also in the top 5% of her class and has lettered academically for 3 years. Abby's plans after graduation are to attend Three Rivers College, then transfer to SEMO to major in elementary education, and then plans to teach at Oak Grove Elementary. Abby's favorite band memory is winning first place and getting to accept the plaque at the Wright City Indoor Percussion Competition in 2023 against our rival group, Troy Buchanan High School. Let's give it up for Abby Hager. Sheldon Mays is our next senior. Sheldon is escorted by Melinda Smits, Andrew Smits, and Christopher Mays. Sheldon has been in band for 6 years. He is also active in jazz bass, where he was all district. Sheldon's plans after graduation are to attend Southeast Missouri University and get a degree in music education. Sheldon's favorite band memory is Communion on the Boys Bus freshman year. Let's give it up for Sheldon Mays. Miley McClintock is our next senior. Miley is being escorted by Jared Goodhue and Rhonda McClintock. Miley has been in band for 4 years and has lettered all 4 years. Her saxophone trio placed first at districts and silver at state. Miley is also active in the Science and Environment Club and the academic team, in which her team placed first multiple times. Miley's plans after graduation are to attend Three Rivers and then transfer to Murray State to pursue her master's in art history. Her favorite band memory is when we were planking across the bus seats at Potosi and Peyton fell off the top. Let's give it up for Miley McClintock. Brooklyn McLaughlin is our next senior. Brooklyn is escorted by April McLaughlin and Scott Stevens, Chris Ross, and Lexus Albritton. Brooklyn has been in band for 4 years. She is also active in Skills USA. Brooklyn's currently in the graphic design class at the Poplar Bluff Technical Career Center and plans to stay local and get a job in that field after graduation. Brooklyn's favorite band memory was in her freshman year. The band went to go watch other bands perform their marching shows. Hanging out with the seniors and making friends in her grade made her feel like she belonged, and it was fun. She hopes that this year will be a long-lasting memory for years to come. Let's give it up for Brooklyn McLaughlin. Our next senior is Bryce Milner. Bryce is escorted by Fred and Jennifer Milner. Bryce has been in band for 6 years and has led her 2 of those years. He is also active in the National Honor Society, Science and Environment Club. Bryce's plans after graduation are to get commercial pilot license and fly for a charter company until he has enough hours to become an airline pilot. Bryce's favorite band memory was playing and marching Malingua his freshman year. Let's give it up for Bryce Milner. William Montgomery is our next senior. William is escorted by Christopher Montgomery and Sarah Montgomery. William has been in band for 6 years and has led her 2 of those years. William is also active in the Science and Environmental Club and eSports. William's plans after graduation are to attend Three Rivers and then transfer to SEMO to become a comic book writer. William's favorite band memory was when the whole band went to Disney to get. Let's give it up for William Montgomery. Aubrey Morrow is our next senior. Aubrey is escorted by Jamie, TJ, and Kinslea Latham. Aubrey has been in band for 6 years and has led her 4 of those years. Aubrey is also president of Math Club, member of National Honor Society, Beta Club, ASL Club, Science and Environmental Club, and an all-academic or all-American dancer with NDA. Aubrey's plans after graduation are to go to college and major in genetics. She also wants to get her American Board of Medical Genetics and Genomics certification so she can become a medical laboratory geneticist. Aubrey's favorite band memory is when percussion got first place at Wright City and beat Troy. Let's give it up for Aubrey Morrow. Our next senior is Cora Pinlay. Cora is escorted by Gretchen and Brad Pinlay. Cora has been in band for 6 years and has led her 4 of those years. She is also active in National Honor Society, president of the Environmental Club, FFA student advisor, greenhouse manager, academic team manager, Commonwealth Honors Academy scholar, and was a scholarship recipient. She has received a Marcher Award and has academic lettered all 3 years. Cora's plans after graduation are to attend Murray State University on a full tuition scholarship to pursue a degree in botany and agricultural science. Cora's most cherished band memory occurred during her debut as a drum major. Just before leading the band onto the field for the first time, she exclaimed, "Show me band. What day is it?" To which 120 people enthusiastically shouted back, "It's game day." Their voices were filled with an indescribable amount of pride, joy, and excitement. Let's give it up for senior Cora Pinlay. James Samuel is our next senior. James is escorted by Tachera Samuel, Chris Samuel, and Emily Samuel. James has been in band for 6 years and has lettered 4 of those years. James is also active in Math Club and eSports. James's plans after graduation are to attend SEMO and get a degree in computer tech. James's favorite band memory was marching in Disney World his freshman year and running track there. If you know, you know. P.S. Moss, I know you're not here, but you're slow at running. Mr. James Samuel. Matthew Penn is our next senior. Matthew is escorted by Mitch Penn and Heidi Penn. Matthew has been in band for 6 years and has lettered 4 of those years. Matthew was also active in boys tennis for 3 years and lettered twice and plans to play and letter again this spring. Matthew's plans after graduation are to attend SEMO to obtain a major in history and a minor in archaeology. Then once he graduates, try to find a job with an archaeological company. Matthew's favorite band memory was when we fit 25 plus people in a porta potty 3 years in a row and plan to do so again this year. Let's give it up for Matthew Penn. Our next senior is Peyton Thornton. Peyton is escorted by Christy Price and Edward Thornton. Peyton has been in band for 2 years and has lettered both years. He is also active in Beta Club, a member of Science and Environmental Club, and is placed in the top 5 of his class academically his junior year. After graduating, Peyton plans to attend college and major in wildlife biology. His favorite band memory was when the band beat Troy at the indoor percussion competition. Let's give it up for our senior Peyton Thornton. Virginia Grace Vanderwarker is our next senior. Virginia Grace is escorted by Michael and Joni Kelly. Virginia Grace has been in band for 8 years and has lettered 4 of those years. Virginia Grace is also active in drama club and choir. She has been All-District in choir, All-State Honorable Mention, Southwestern American Choral Directors Association, Honor Choir, led her academically sophomore and junior year. Her plans after graduation are to attend college and get my degree in music education to become a high school choir and/or band director. Virginia Grace's favorite band memory is going to the beach and performing at Disney my freshman year. Let's give it up for Miss Virginia Grace Vanderwarker. Zoe Freeman is our senior manager for tonight. Zoe is escorted by Anita Freeman and Brian Wannabe. Zoe has been a football manager for all 4 years of high school and has lettered 4 of those years. She's also active in wrestling, football, Stuco, FCA, and she is the first girls wrestler in Poplar Bluff to win in the 100 Wins Club for wrestling. Zoe plans after graduation to study sports psychology and work on being a better driver. Her favorite memory was when the boys beat Chaminade after everyone said we were going to get stomped and when Coach Manning became the head football coach. Let's give it up for Ms. Zoe Freeman. Willow Luke is another manager for the football team. She is escorted by Joseph and Amy Luke. Willow has been a football manager for 4 years and has lettered 4 of those years. Willow is also active in student council, where she is a student council vice president, Stuco member, relations coordinator, National Honor Society, Beta Club, freshman ambassador, Interact Club, and Unified Champions. Willow's plans after graduation are to attend the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, and major in international business and marketing. Willow's favorite football memory was watching everyone's reactions after we beat Jackson. It may have been by 1 point, but watching the emotion flow through the team was something really special. Let's give it up for Willow Luke. Kiana Peoples is our next senior. Kiana is escorted by Lauren Peoples, Braxton Webb. Kiana has been a football manager for 2 years and has lettered both of those years. Kiana is also the African American Culture Club president for 4 years, student body secretary, Interact Club secretary, drama club historian, and Unified Champions Club. Kiana's plans after graduation are to attend Spelman College and major in political science with a minor in marketing. Kiana's favorite football memory is nothing in particular, but hearing the coaches get mad in the press box is always hilarious. Let's give it up for Kiana Peoples. Our next senior is Bailey Taylor. Bailey is escorted by Chris and Travis Taylor. Bailey has been a football manager for 3 years and has lettered 3 of those years. Bailey is also active in student council, Mule Barn, and a manager for wrestling. Bailey's plans after graduation are to attend college at the University of Arkansas at Little Rock to become a dental hygienist. Bailey's favorite football memory is how close the girls and I have become over the past few years, especially Willow and me. You'll always find us side by side, laughing on the sidelines. Let's give it up for Bailey Taylor. Trenton Anders is our first football senior tonight. Trenton is escorted by Mike and Kathy Anders. This is Trenton's 6th year playing football and his first year with the Mules. His plans after graduation are to go to a trade school to be a heavy machinery operator. Trenton's favorite memory was when Poplar Bluff won against Chaminade this season. Let's give it up for Trenton Anders. Alex Bedell is our next senior. Alex is escorted by Matt and Yvonne Bedell. This is Alex's first year on the football team. Alex is also active in soccer, where he is a 4-year letterman, All-District Honorable Mention, and Best Teammate Award. He is a 2-year academic letterman and participates in Mule Barn, Stuco, FCA, FCCLA, and FBLA. After graduation, he hopes to play soccer at the collegiate level. Alex's favorite football memory is kicking a football. Let's give it up for Mr. Alex Bedell. Derek Burton is our next senior. Derek is escorted by Crystal Burton with Johnny Smith, Carol Miles, Emily, and Miranda Burton. Derek has been playing football for 4 years and has lettered 3 of those years. Derek is also active in track and field, mule barn, and educational talent search. Derek's plans after graduation are undecided. Derek's favorite football memory was last year when he scored his first varsity touchdown against Kennett. Let's give it up for Derek Burton. Our next senior is Cade Bussey. Cade is escorted by Kent and Lori Bussey and Carson Bussey. Cade has been playing football for 4 years and has led 2 of those years. Cade is also active in FBLA and Mule Barn. Cade's plans after graduation are to go to Southeast Missouri State University to become a pilot. Cade's favorite football memory is beating Jackson 21-20 2 years ago. Let's give it up for Cade Bussey. Hunter Clifford is our next senior. Hunter is escorted by Leah Toole and Clint Toole, Brandon Maddie and Lindsey Maddie. Hunter has been playing football for 4 years and has led 3 of those years. Hunter is also active in National Honor Society, FBLA, Mule Barn, Suco, and Beta. Hunter's plans after graduation are undetermined. His favorite football memory is scoring 2 huge touchdowns against Farmington. Let's give it up for Hunter Clifford. Jasper Edmondson is our next senior. Jasper is escorted by Matt and Shannon Edmondson. Jasper has been playing football for 4 years and has led 3 of those years. Jasper has earned football all-district, all-conference, and has been academic all-state for all 4 years. He's also active in basketball, FBLA, Mule Barn, Unified Champions, Future Business Leaders of America, and National Honor Society. Jasper's plans after graduation are to go to 4-year university and then go to law school to become a defense attorney. Jasper's favorite football memory is eating myrtles every Saturday. Let's give it up for Jasper Edmondson. Nico Gaddy is our next senior. Nico is escorted by Nicole Bliss. Nico has been playing football for 4 years and has led 3 of those years. Nico is also active in track and field, FBLA, and played basketball for 2 years. Nico's plans after graduation are to attend college and major in business administration and minor in photography. Nico's favorite football memory is when he moved to Poplar Bluff and joined the football team and everyone treated him like family. Let's give it up for Nico Gaddy. Our next senior is Dylan Hall. Dylan is escorted by Keith and Tracy Hall. Dylan has been playing football for 4 years and has led it all 4 years. Dylan has received the Outstanding Freshman Defensive Back Award, Freshman of the Year, and Academic All-State Junior Year. He's also active in baseball, basketball his freshman year, a member of Stuco, Beta, Mule Barn, and FBLA all 4 years. He's a member of National Honor Society and has academic lettered the past 3 years. Dylan's plans after graduation are to attend college and major in radiology. Dylan's favorite football memory is beating Chaminade this year. Let's give it up for Dylan Hall. William Nunn is our next senior. William is escorted by Darla Nunn. William has been playing football for 4 years and has led 3 of those years. William is also active in track and field, environmental club, and unified champions. William's plans after graduation are to attend a 4-year college or university to receive a degree. William's favorite football memory is Coach Baruch coming out of retirement. Let's give it up for William Nunn. Our next senior is Chase O'Neill. Chase is escorted by Karen and Tim O'Neill. Chase has been playing football for 4 years and has lettered 4 of those years. Chase is also active in Mule Barn and track and field. Chase's plans after graduation are to attend Southeast Missouri State University. Chase's favorite football memory is beating Jackson his sophomore year. Let's give it up for Chase O'Neill. Carson Siddig is our next senior. Carson is escorted by Chris and Todd Siddig. Carson has been playing football for 3 years and has lettered 1 of those years. Carson is also active in FBLA, DECA, and A+ program. Carson's plans after graduation are to attend SEMO flight school and become a commercial airline pilot. Carson's favorite football memory is beating Jackson 21-20. Let's give it up for Mr. Carson Siddig. Our next senior is Connor Stevens. Connor is escorted by Jordan Stevens. Connor's been playing football for a total of 13 years and has lettered 3 of those years. Connor's also active in Mule Barn, FBLA, and Skills USA. As a freshman, he won the Billy Johnson Award. He was named All-Conference, All-Region, and was a 2-time Academic All-State selection. Connor's plans after graduation are to become a licensed barber and get a master's in business administration. His favorite football memory is eating at Myrtle's with his friends after our Saturday practices. Let's give it up for Mr. Connor Stevens. Caden Walker is our next senior. Caden is escorted by David and Jessica Walker and sister Kaylin Walker. Caden has been playing football for 4 years and has lettered 3 of those years. Caden is also active in Mule Barn and wrestling. Caden's plans after graduation are undecided. Caden's favorite football memory was when we beat Jackson. Let's give it up for Caden Walker. Lincoln Warren is our next senior. Lincoln is escorted by Jerry Warren Jr. and Candace Warren. Lincoln has been playing football for 4 years and has lettered 3 of those years. He has earned academic All-State, All-District, All-Conference, and All-Region his junior year. Lincoln is also active in National Honor Society, FBA, tennis junior and senior year, Mule Barn, and Unified Champions. His plans after graduation are to go to college and major in accounting. Lincoln's favorite football memory is going to Myrtles with his teammates every Saturday morning after practice. We've been doing this since our sophomore year. Let's give it up for Mr. Lincoln Warren. Kyler Wilson is our next senior. Kyler is escorted by Hayden Tamara and Tyden Wilson. Kyler has been playing football for 4 years and has lettered 2 of those years. Kyler is also active in Mule Barn, FBLA. Kyler's plans after graduation are to go to TRC for 2 years and then go to SEMO for his bachelor's, but is undecided on his major. Kyler's favorite football memory is beating Jackson 21-20 in the playoffs 2 years ago. Let's give it up for Kyler Wilson. Our last senior for the night is Grant Wood. Grant is escorted by Clyde and Cheryl Wood. Grant has been playing football for 4 years and has lettered 3 of those years. He is also active in FBLA. Grant's plans after graduation are to attend a 4-year university. Grant's favorite football memory is Chase catching a go route at the end of practice to cut off some 40s. Let's give it up for Grant Wood. That concludes all of our seniors for tonight. Let's give a big round of applause one more time for all of our seniors this evening.
So there you go. That is our senior night tonight. And man, we were so happy that we were able to bring that to you live here exclusively on Today's Talk, 93.3 FM, 930 AM, KWOC. And we are live on Facebook and on YouTube. So once again, we are in the same boat that we were in a week ago looking at our live radar. We're going to be impacted by a little bit of rain coming in before kickoff, and then hopefully we'll be able to get rid of the rain very, very shortly. That is the plan coming up here this evening. Right now, we've got rain that is trying to make its way in. I don't think it's going to dampen many of our plans, but nevertheless, we will have to wait and see how it all shakes out. That's kind of where we are right now. The good news is we don't have any rain right now, but I will tell you by looking at our radar, it looks like, I know Tim went up top here real fast to get the camera off the roof. Hopefully, we'll be able to put that back up on the roof here sometime tonight. That is the plan. In the meantime, let's go to a quick timeout, and what we're going to do is, I know Craig Metter just let me know he is watching the cell. So, Craig, let us know, my man, should we bring in our camera equipment or should we keep it outdoors? All right, we're going to go to break real quickly on the radio. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come right back with much more. You're watching and listening to Mules Football on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. As the name suggests, Barker's does more than just towing.
Here at Barker's, we offer a complete line of automotive services, including tires, brakes, alignments, maintenance, and repair.
And for our car enthusiasts, you'll enjoy our speed shop for quality performance parts.
We are locally owned and look forward to earning your business.
And for those times that you need a tow, Barker's Towing is available.
All right, so we are
24/7
back,
for all your
and
towing
we are
and
trying
auto
to
company
determine
needs.
whether
It's
or not
Barker's
we're going to
Right
leave
Request.
our
570
camera equipment up on the roof or not. We are watching some storms, or I shouldn't say storms. I should just say some light rain to our north, and it is moving this direction. The good news is it looks like it is weakening, and we haven't seen, I don't want to jinx ourselves, but we have not seen any umbrellas come out as of right now. I know some of the folks here, they've got umbrellas, but we have not seen them come out as of right now, and hopefully that'll be what continues here this evening as we get ready for high school football coming your way. So here's the challenge that I've got tonight. What we are hoping for, at least I am hoping for, is we have been talking about this. We've eclipsed this one time this season so far. That was on week 2 when the Mules took out Chaminade. So tonight, what we want to do is we are very hopeful that we're going to be able to possibly eclipse 100 shares coming up tonight during our broadcast. That is the plan, so to speak. So help us out if you don't mind and hit that share button for us. And, of course, the goal here tonight, we want to reach as many folks as we can here live on our KWOC broadcast. We are doing Mules football exclusively right here on the radio, Facebook, and on YouTube. Now, coming up, we're going to be watching our Show Me Marching Band here in just a moment. In the meantime, let's talk about Cape Central a little bit because I'll tell you what, they've got a dynamic team. They are coming in 3-0 so far this season. Keyshawn Boyd, man, he has been the load so far for Cape Central on the ground. 37 carries, 328 yards, 7 rushing touchdowns. He is averaging 9 yards a carry. And what about Zaire Thomas, that is? He is so far 1 touchdown carry. He is averaging 13 yards a play. But then through the air, you've got Declan Pittman. He is only 5 out of 7 so far. He has thrown for 143 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions. I'll tell you, this time last year, we were at Cape Central, and the Mules went toe-to-toe. We battled all the way to overtime, and the Mules got a 7-point win in overtime for the Mules to beat Cape Central. And, of course, we're going to have that tonight. Noah, my good man, Noah Spain at the baseball team. Boy, what a guy he is. Bringing our mic back over here. We appreciate that. That is awesome. You know what? I may just have Noah hop on the mic here for just a minute and make him talk to us a little bit, because we're going to be seeing Noah coming up here very, very soon. Noah is a phenomenal baseball player. So we're going to let get on this mic for 1 second, Noah, if you don't mind. First off, we appreciate you doing your part and hooking us up with the mic. So tell me, is the Mule Barn going to be ready tonight for a showdown against the Tigers of Cape Central?
Oh, you know it, man. We are going to be here and ready. You know, hopefully the barn goes deep tonight, but you know, senior night, hopefully we can come out with a dub. Cape's a good team, but after the past 2 weeks, you know, after seeing what our offense can do, I feel confident coming into this game.
Well, I know what we need, and that is we need that Mule Barn to be rowdy. Don't sit down the entire night.
Oh, yeah, you know we're going to be up and going. You know, we could be losing the game, and we're still going to be cheering. You know, just come out here, have fun, but really confident in us tonight.
Tell me about the theme of tonight first off. What is it, rodeo night, cowboy night?
It's called like the last rodeo.
Okay.
So like kind of like the last ride, but we didn't want to do senior citizen night. We kind of want to save that for basketball. So we decided, hey, we put a poll up on our Instagram and we were like, what do y'all want to do? And a lot of people wanted to do this, so that's what we went with.
Well, do me a favor. Get that rowdy bunch down there kicking tonight. Let's go kick some Cape Tile.
Yes,
what do you say?
I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
Ready for baseball season?
Oh, you know it. I'm
All
ready.
right. I can't wait, my friend.
Yes,
Noah,
sir.
thank you so much.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
the night. Noah Spain joining us. And right now, we're going to get ready for the national anthem. That's coming up. And then we will get to our starting lineups. And then, of course, kickoff is on the way. We are moments away for kickoff tonight between Bluff and Cape Central. Right now, you are watching the Show Me Marching Band. Here is our national anthem. Great job with the Show Me Marching Band here tonight. By the way, we're talking about Zaire Thomas. He is the man that we're going to have to really watch out for tonight when the Mules and the Tigers take on each other coming up in just a few moments. By the way, Tim, I know Craig Meta right now. He is watching all the radars. He tells me that he's pretty confident we're not going to be impacted by rain, so we might indeed be able to get that camera back up on the roof in no time. By the way, if it does rain, Tim, it's all Craig's fault, not mine. Remember that. When we put in a new bill for a new camera, I'll keep that in mind. We are down to 11 minutes now until we kick off. Now, we talked about Zaire Thomas. We talked about Keyshawn Boyd. We talked about the big quarterback out of Cape Central, Declan Pittman. Let's talk about Poplar Bluff a little bit, and let's talk about what the Mules have in store, because our offense here of late has been pretty good here tonight, or this season. Jay Edmondson on the ground. He has had quite the ground game. 37 carries, 309 yards. Boy, that sounds familiar. Keyshawn Boyd at 37 carries at 328 yards. And then Devin Ferguson. But I got to tell you, Caden Jenkins, he has come alive the last couple of weeks. Last week, over 100 yards on the ground. He is averaging nearly 9 yards a carry. Jay Edmondson averaging 8 yards a carry. And Devin Ferguson, he is averaging 4.5 yards a carry. I'm just saying, it's going to be a great night for high school football. So make sure and stick around. By the way, we've got other games going on here tonight. We've got Caruthersville taking on Charleston. Also Dexter. By the way, Dexter, man, they're having a fantastic season. State ranked. They are on the road tonight. They are at East Prairie. Farmington at Jackson. That one might be the game of the night besides ours. And then Kennett taking on Kelly. Malden traveling to Sykeston, and Scott City taking on Portageville. By the way, tomorrow it'll be New Madrid. They will take on Herman at 2 p.m. So the games that we're going to be following tonight for you in real time, we sat down. We're going to talk about Farmington at Jackson, also Malden at Sykeston, and then, of course, you've got us and Cape Central. Those will be a few of the games that we're going to be following in real time here tonight. All right, coming up next, we've got our starting lineups, by the way. Our starting lineups on the way, brought to you by First Midwest Bank. We're back in 30 seconds on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Here at Mossy Oak Properties Mozark Realty, our clients come first. Our team of full-time agents go the extra mile to make sure you are satisfied. At a glance, we are outdoorsmen, but if you dig deeper, you will find real estate experts ready to help you write the next chapter of your life. Contact any of the full-time agents of Mozark Realty at 712-2252 or online at mozark.com.
All right, so here we go now. Let's talk about our starting lineups once again. It's all being brought to you by our good friends at First Midwest Bank, and a big shout out to our Show Me Marching Band. They did phenomenal here tonight. We are about ready for the Mules to come out of Maximus. Leading the charge, holding the Mules flag is Jay Edmondson. Connor Stevens, he is holding Old Glory, and there is the steam, the fog coming out of Maximus. Here come the Mules, led by Stevens and by Edmondson. They're going to travel over to the student section. That is where the flags will be presented. Boy, it's always a great night for high school football. Can't wait for this one to begin. The Tigers now coming out. The Mules, by the way, wearing their brand new maroon jerseys here this year for the first time with the white numbering and the white trim maroon helmets. Cape Central wearing their white jersey tops, black pants with the orange trim and numbers and the black and orange helmets. The Mules here tonight are being coached by Jeff Mannon. He is in his first season as head football coach. He is 1-2 so far this year. Looking at Kent Gibbs, overall, he is his 6th season as the head coach of Cape Central, a 35-26 record, 574. But overall for his career, he is 195 and 167. An impressive career by Coach Kent Gibbs. By the way, the coaching staff for Cape Central breaks down like this. Steve Henby, the defensive coordinator. Offensive coordinator is Micah Janzo. Also Clayton McClard, Tim McGuire, Trevor Moorhead, Lynn O'Neill, Rich Payne, and Tyler Prost are the coaches for Cape Central. On the other side, the Mules coaches look like this. Defensive coordinator, of course, our head coach, Jeff Mannon. The offensive coordinator, Mark Baruch. Josh Freeman at safeties. Wide receiver coach, Austin Jefferson. Linebackers is Tony Kirkley. Also defensive line, Colton Mannon, Jason Lance. Also our corners are going to be Jason Puryear. Running backs are Brett Baruch. And the offensive line is Zach Randolph and Josh Lewis. Those are our coaching staffs here for this season for the Poplar Bluff Mules. We're about ready for the captains here to come out momentarily. We're going to get you our captains in just a moment, as well as our keys to the game. It's all being brought to you by our good friends at Kevin's Auto Repair right here in Poplar Bluff. David, you're absolutely right. Coach Gibbs, class act all the way. Rebecca Osborne loves the Show Me Marching Band. Also, so does Stacy Rommel. So glad to have you guys alongside here tonight as we get ready. We are at 5 minutes and 27 seconds until we kick off tonight. My good buddy Joshua Knight tuning in as well. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. Whether you're watching in Poplar Bluff or at home or on the road, let us know as we get ready for a fantastic night of high school football. Our broadcast tonight being brought to you by Ozark Total Healthcare. Also being brought to you by Baldwin Toyota, our good friends at Subway in Poplar Bluff. Remember Subway, it is food that fuels the Mules. Country Road Market, Barker's Towing and Auto Repair, PB Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialist. Also being brought to you by First Midwest Bank, Village Express, Larry Hillis Dodge in Poplar Bluff. Mossy Oak Properties, our pregame sponsor. Senator Jason Bean, Christian Automotive and Tire. Also being brought to you by Maverick Glass, Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, Eye Care Specialist, Kevin's Automotive and Tire, Pizza Inn in Poplar Bluff, where they're streaming the games live here tonight, and they're going to be open late as well, with it being a home game. Also being brought to you by Air Solutions, Poplar Bluff Monument Works, Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners, Edmondson and Holt Attorneys at Law, and Russians Towing and Automotive Services, proud supporters of your Poplar Bluff Mules. Brandy Morey is tuning in. Glad to have you alongside, and let's hope, Brandy, that we've got this feed later tonight exploding with firecracker emojis. That would be a great broadcast if we are able to get that done here tonight. We've got the captains momentarily coming your way as we get ready to bring you an exciting night of high school football this evening. Let's go ahead now and get to our keys to the game. It's all being brought to you by Kevin's Automotive and Tires. We talked about this earlier on. For the Mules, we have got to be able to keep our offense on the football field. The Mules tonight, they need long, sustaining drives. And then you got to keep Zaire off the football field with Keyshawn Boyd. And then the turnovers, Mules have got to eliminate turnovers. Let's get to our starters here tonight, our captains that is. And let's go for Cape Central. Number 12, Declan Pittman, a 6-foot senior, weighs 175. Gavin Pittman, number 16, a 6-foot senior. Number 28, Cartez Hopkins, a 6-foot senior. Number 55, Nate Roth. He is a 6-foot senior captain for the Tigers. On the other side, for the Mules, the number 5, Caden Walker. He is a 5'11 senior. Number 51, Grant Wood, a 6'1" senior. Number 70, Trent Anders, a 6'4 senior. And number 87, Bryce Dobbs, a 5'10 senior. Dobbs, man, he has had a great football season to this point. And I tell you what, we're going to see if the Mules are able to continue to keep things close. The Mules have had a great couple of weeks where they have really kept things close. The two coaches shake hands, and now we're going to see the coin as for Cape Central. Calling it in the air, it looks like, is going to be Cartez Hopkins, number 28. He's been given the assignment. It'll be interesting if the Mules win the toss. I believe that we're going to defer. Cape Central, though, they strike me as an offense. They want the football early and see if the Mules can stop Keyshawn Boyd and Zaire Thomas. That's kind of what we're thinking is going to happen. Cape wins the toss. More than likely, they're going to accept. I believe Declan's going to be the man to call it in the air, not Hopkins. They're talking, the two captains here are talking. All right, so here we go now. Grant Wood and Declan Pittman. We'll see. I believe Cape Central has won the toss, and they want the football first. So there you go. Tell you, I was right on cue. So for Cape Central, they're going to make the Mules earn it early. Let's go to a 30-second timeout. We'll come right back with kickoff. It is the Mules and the Tigers coming up in 30 seconds on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Tired of wondering where your meat comes from? Country Road Market has the answer. We're bringing the farm straight to your table. From fresh cuts to custom processing, we do it all. Bring us your deer, hog, or cattle, and let our expert butchers work their magic. Skip the grocery store and support your local farmers. Country Road Market is located at 558 County Road 507, just off Highway KK in Wapapillo.
All right, so we are about ready for the opening kickoff here tonight as Poplar Bluff and the Cape Central Tigers are going to be squaring off. We are moments away now, 12 minutes on the board. Each team is getting their last-minute instructions, and we're going to have kickoff. Cape Central, they did win the toss, and that means that they are going to receive first here tonight. The Mules are going to kick off. They're going to go from right to left on your radio dials and your TV screen. And we are moments away. Hunter Clifford is going to do the honors here tonight. Clifford tonight, he is averaging 46 yards, or make that 36 yards on the kickoff. So now the Mules will kick off. Poplar Bluff is going to go from right to left. It is football time indeed. Week 4 is underway. And here is the opening kickoff, and this one will be taken at the 23-yard line. Oh, good return off the bat here by the Tigers. They're going to have great field position as Aiden Dockery is going to be the man, and Dockery is going to get quite the return. to begin this football game. And that's going to give Cape Central already in Mules territory. That is a huge return all the way down to the 36-yard line. What a return to begin this football game. It goes 41 yards. So here we go as Cape Central comes out for the first time on offense. And we'll see what the Mules are able to get done. Here is a quick handoff. They're going to go to their big running back, Keyshawn Boyd, and he'll be taken out of bounds by Spencer Nunn, but not before Keyshawn Boyd picks up a Cape Central first down on a huge run all the way inside the 30 down to the 25-yard line. Cape Central not wasting any time. They're going to go quickly here. Boyd again in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to Boyd. Boyd missing some tackles, and he's going to be brought out of bounds. J.R. Lathan this time is going to get the tackle.
Number 2, J.R. Lathan in on the stop for the Mules.
Boyd is 6 foot, weighs 190 yards, or make that 190 pounds rather. He is just inside the 15 down to the 13-yard line. Another Cape Central first down. 2 plays, 2 first downs by the Tigers. Boyd again lining up in the backfield. That big 190-pound frame. This time he's going to break free. And just like that, Cape Central, wait a minute, maybe coming back this time. There's a holding call against Cape Central. Otherwise, it would have been 3 plays and a quick score by Cape Central. The Mules catch a break on that one. It is a penalty against Cape Central. Holding call, and just like that now, Cape Central is going to be backed up a little bit. Not going to be backed up a whole lot. He's going to be at the 11-yard line. So now, instead of it being 1st and 10, it's going to be 1st down and 8. So Mules didn't get much love on that one from the officials, no doubt about it. The hold call happened right there. This one's going to be a quarterback, going to be an option out to Thomas, and Thomas is going to be wrapped up by the Mules. Zaire Thomas gets a few yards on the running play. We'll see where they mark him down. Going to be close to the 5-yard line. Nope, they're going to mark him back to about the 8-yard line, so a gain of 3 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and 5. The opposing teams, by the way, are scoring in the red zone at 6 out of 7 times this season, 87%. They score a touchdown, so we'll see what the Mules defense is able to do. Make that Declan Pittman rather, going to hand it back off to Keyshawn Boyd. He is missing tackles, and he's going to get in the end zone for the touchdown. It goes 8 yards, and just like that, Keyshawn Boyd is going to be able to get it into the end zone. It takes the opening drive, and it's already a 6-0 lead by Cape Central. Boy, that one did not last long at all, did it not? The extra point attempt is coming up. The holder coming in tonight is going to be Paul Tran, and the kicker is going to be number 44 for the Tigers. That'll be Joey Charlton. Charlton goes up, and it is good, and just like that, it is a 7-0 ball game. Let's step away for 30 seconds. We'll be back on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. That last drive goes 5 plays, 28 yards. and they're able to walk it in the end zone. It took literally 1 minute and 32 seconds, and that's it. That is it. It was a quick first drive here for the Tigers of Cape Central. So now the Mules' turn to come out onto the football field. So we're going to see our offense coming out. It happened so quickly we didn't really get a chance to mention our starters. Here is the kick, and this one is going to be taken near the 2-yard line. Xavier Jones is not going to have quite the return that he wanted. But nevertheless, Jones, it'll be 1st and 10, Poplar Bluff now. As Charlton on the kickoff for the Tigers. Xavier Jones took it near the goal line, and quickly, Mules now have it 1st and 10. And they are on the 20-yard line. So after a 15-yard return, now the Mules coming out with Jay Edmondson. Methodical here as Jay Edmondson's going to hand it off to Ferguson. Ferguson's not going to get much on the opening carry. Ferguson is tackled the moment that he touched the football. So Craig Metter keeping us in the know, and I believe it's going to be a no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Quick touchdown by Cape Central gives them the lead. Now the Mules back out, 2nd down and 10. Mules have got to be able to stay on the football field. Cape Central ranked number 8 in Class 5. Edmondson goes to the side. He's got a completed pass. Oh, the ball pops loose. And I believe Cape Central recovered. Yes, they did. So Clifford makes the catch, and then the ball pops out. It's recovered by Cape Central. Boy, the Mules were hopeful that maybe the ball was, or maybe the knee was down first, but that is not the case. And it would have been a 1st down too. That's the thing. It would have been a 1st down for the Mules. But instead, Cape Central ends up and they take over on the 31-yard line. So just like that, the Tigers back out on the football field. They've already scored 1 touchdown on the ground, and they're going to give us a heavy dose of the run. Keyshawn Boyd lining up in the backfield, and now some flags are down on the opposite side of the football field. And I believe that this one's going to go against the Tigers. It is. It'll be a false start against the Tigers. So back them up 5 yards to the 36-yard line. 1st down and 15. We've got our first trivia question coming up here tonight. We're going to give away a large family feast from Pizza Inn. Later on tonight, we're going to give away a gift card as well. And now Pittman, he's going to throw. He gets hit as he throws, and this one's going to go in the end zone. A touchdown. That one goes to Zaire Thomas. Zaire Thomas. And just like that, it is quickly a 2-possession game. You're going to hear a lot of those names tonight. Those 3 guys for Cape Central is going to be a heavy dose. 2 possessions by Cape Central, 2 touchdowns. Charlton coming up for the extra point attempt. So the Tigers already on the board, and it is up and it is good. It is now a 14-0 game. Let's hear from Pizza Inn. We're back in 30 seconds on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Do you feel that rush of adrenaline? That's the feeling of over 100 years of Poplar Bluff football excellence. Let's make some history.
Touchdown! Two quick possessions by the Tigers of Cape Central, and the Mules are down by 2 scores here early in this football game. After our kick coming up here by Charlton, we will give you our first trivia question of the football game. We've got 2 of them tonight. Charlton going to kick it off for the Tigers. Back to return is Colt Clifford. Also back to return was Jones, and it's going to go in the end zone. It is a touchback now for the Mules. They will have it 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. All right, here is our first trivia question of the night. On the line is a free large family feast from Pizza Inn. It feeds 4 to 6 people. Last season, the Poplar Bluff Mules beat Cape Central in overtime, 42-35. Prior to that, when was the last Mules overtime game? Was it in 2014, 2015, 2016, or 2017? Give us your answer right now in the comments section. And coming up at halftime, we'll pick a winner. So now on the carry is going to be Caden Jenkins. So for the Mules, Jenkins will get a couple of yards on first down. We'll see where they mark him out to. The 23-yard line, it appears. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7. Jenkins, by the way, averaging coming in the game about 9 yards a carry. Only got 3 yards that time around. Mary Faust is tuning in. Glad to have you alongside. Tom Cash is tuning in tonight as well. Our trivia question has been posted on social media. Edmondson, he's going to air one out. He's got a man and just over the fingertips. Oh, that one would have been to the house. Hunter Clifford slow to get up. Quickly 3rd down and 7 for the Poplar Bluff Mules. Man, that was close. Mules on 3rd down conversions this season, 48%, 16 of 33 on the year. Mules would love to be able to get a big conversion here. It's quickly 3rd down. 3rd down and 7 for the Mules. Edmondson is going to keep it himself. He is going up the middle and give the Mules a Subway first down as Edmondson is going to keep it himself, and Jay Edmondson moves those chains. And this time for the Mules, they'll have it 1st down and 10 on the 32-yard line. A gain of 9 on that 3rd down and 7. So Poplar Bluff now 1st down and 10. The Mules are trying to move those chains and give their defense a little bit of a break here. Cape Central, 2 possessions, 2 quick touchdowns. Edmondson again will keep it. He tucks it and runs. He is out across the 40-yard line to about the 42-yard line. He'll be close to a 1st down, maybe just a hair bit shy. They're going to mark him back at the 41, so a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 1. 2nd down and 1 here for the Mules. 7:54 to go in the first quarter. It is a 14-0 lead by Cape Central. Connor Schuchard is tuning in tonight. Glad to have you alongside, my friend. 2nd down and short. Mules here can do anything. They're going to hand the football off to Caden Jenkins. Jenkins will have enough for a Subway 1st down. Gets it by inches. But the important thing is the Mules are moving those chains. It is a Subway 1st down. Remember, it is food that fuels the Mules. Get him to the 43-yard line. Needed 1 yard. He got 2 on the play. Boy, a lot of folks are watching us right now on Facebook and on YouTube. So glad to have you alongside. Cape Central already 72 yards of offense. Poplar Bluff 33 yards. Mules down by 2 scores early in this one. Talking to Coach Gibbs, he told me that he thought tonight could be a shootout. Spencer Nunn misses 1 tackle, but he's not going to miss a 2nd tackle. Boy, that was a great job by Sean Shelton, a 5'7" senior. Sean Shelton, the outside linebacker, comes in to make that play. Edmondson found Spencer Nunn. Nunn misses one tackle but couldn't avoid a second tackle. Picked up 3 yards, and now it's going to bring up 2nd down and 7. That was a good tackle by the outside linebacker there, Shelton. As soon as Nunn made the first man miss, he was there to make another tackle. Nunn, he just grabbed that football and held on for dear life. 2nd down and 7. Mules down 14-0. Edmondson going to throw it outside. Going to be over the head of Xavier Jones. So just like a few moments ago, it is 3rd down and 7. Mules tonight are 1 for 1 on 3rd down conversions. Edmondson 2 out of 4 so far on the night, 14 yards. On the ground, Jay Edmondson a couple of carries, 18 yards, and Caden Jenkins has 2 carries and 5 yards. Mules 48% on 3rd down conversions this year, 6:28 to play in the first quarter. Cape Central leads by 2 touchdowns. They put Jenkins in motion, going to be a fake handoff. Edmondson again going deep, and this one nearly picked off by Cape Central. Boy, the secondary by Cape Central doing its thing. Brejon Clemens nearly had that one intercepted. Now it is 4th down and 7. Hunter Clifford going to come out and kick. He is averaging 25.5 yards per punt. So Clifford now 4th down and 7. It is 4th and 7. Mules are having one of their toughest teams yet this year in Cape Central. So now Clifford gets a good snap, good kick. This one is going to take a Mules bounce, it looks like. It will take a Mules bounce. Let it roll, boys, let it roll. Inside the 20-yard line. So Clifford does his job. And I believe it'll be 1st and 10 coming up on the 19-yard line for the Tigers. Our ball game here tonight proudly presented by First Midwest Bank, Kevin's Auto Repair, PB Realty, Legacy Farm and Land Specialist. Also being brought to you by this evening Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, Russians Towing, Baldwin Toyota, and Ozark Legacy Partners Insurance. 1st down and 10, Keyshawn Boyd. Mules down a couple of touchdowns. Let's see what the Mules defense here can do with Cape Central back deep in their territory. Zaire Thomas is making some folks miss. He is still on his feet. My goodness, this duo of Cape Central, a heavy dose of run. And this time, Thomas is going to get a huge gain. It'll be another 1st down for the Tigers all the way out to the 42-yard line. It is a 1st down and 10, a gain of 23 yards. Boyd, 4 carries, 33 yards on the night. And right there, as Thomas picks up another big gain. He's got 2 carries for 26 yards, and now we're going to get a whistle, maybe an official timeout. It will be an official's timeout. Let's take a 30-second break and come right back. Mules down by 2 touchdowns on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
We know that having a strong defense is key to winning any game, and that's why you need Edmondson and Holt, attorneys at law, by your side. Just like the Mules face challenges with grit and determination, Edmondson and Holt will handle your legal matters with that same drive and commitment. From complex cases to straightforward advice, Edmondson and Holt is the strong local defense you need. For a free consultation, call Edmondson and Holt at 573-785-0127.
So our broadcast here tonight proudly presented by Mossy Oak Properties, Poplar Bluff Monument Works, Village Express. Also being brought to you by Pizza Inn, Barker's Towing and Auto Repair, Country Road Market, and brought to you by Subway here in Poplar Bluff. Mules are down by 2 scores. We are at the 6-minute mark here in the first quarter. It has been a heavy ground game to this point by the Tigers of Cape Central. 1st and 10, Mules defense trying to stop the run. They put Thomas in motion. They're going to give it to Boyd. Boyd is going to steam ahead, and he is off to the races. 1 man to beat. Oh, he makes the miss inside, and that'll be a Cape Central touchdown.
Keyshawn Boyd takes it in for the Tigers for another time.
Oh my goodness, Keyshawn Boyd making everybody miss. It is a heavy dose of run, and now the Tigers are up by 3 scores. It is now a 20-0 ball game. That run by Keyshawn Boyd. Oh, wait a minute, there's a flag on the play, it looks like, and boy, that is good news for the Mules. Boy, that one could have been disastrous. So the Mules are going to catch yet again another break. It's still going to be a first down. Keyshawn Boyd will be all the way to the Mules at 37-yard line following the penalty. So 14-0 now. And there is another run. This one goes to Thomas. Thomas is not going to have a touchdown, but instead it'll bring up second down, a very manageable Zaire Thomas. He'll get it right at the 30-yard line, a gain of 7 on the play. Second down and 3 now for the Tigers. Stacy Rommel says, class of 92, John Francis, class of 1980. Larry Orton, he is somewhere in the crowd. Class of 1979. I saw some tape over there on the home side roping off the class of 1979. There is a quarterback keeper as Pittman, he bobbles it. He tries to pitch it outside. It goes out of bounds. It'll be a fumble, but nobody is there to recover. So the quarterback, Declan Pittman, and I'm going to be very close to a first down. It will be a Cape Central first down. Malden out to an 8-7 lead over Sykeston right now. It'll be at the 27-yard line of the Mules. It's first down and 10. Boy, the Mules are going to have their work cut out for them tonight. Cape Central, they have come to play in Poplar Bluff. Declan Pittman going to hand it off to Boyd, and this time, boy, I tell you what, Boyd lowered his shoulder, got through Aguilar, got through Larkins. Spencer Nunn was there to make a tackle. Also, Connor Stevens was then to take the big man down as well. All the way down to the 20-yard line. It is the red zone opportunity here for Cape Central. Cape Central already up here, 2 scores. Overcast night in Bluff. We were watching some rain to our west. The good news is I think the rain is not going to hit us now. Another handoff. This one's going to go to Boyd. Jones misses the tackle, still on his feet. And the ball comes loose, but was he in? And he is. They're going to give him the touchdown. The ball came out right when he touches the plane. It is a 20-yard touchdown score. It is now 20-0 Cape Central. Woo! Going to be a long night tonight for the Mules, no doubt about it. The extra point attempt is coming up here. Charlton, he will line up for the extra point. The holder for the Tigers is Aiden Dockery. It is on the way. Mules down at 20-0. Make it 21-0 now as that kick is up and through. It is now 21-0. We're back in 30 seconds on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Attention farmers. Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire is running a farm special on tractor tires until the end of the year. Yes, you heard that correctly. Until the end of the year, Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire carries all the big names you know and trust. They also offer all sizes. No matter what size tractor you have, they can get you taken care of. For all of your tractor tire needs, call Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire at 573-840-5053 and ask for Shannon Bradley. That's 573-840-5053.
All right, we've got 4:12 to go here in the first quarter, and it is already a 21-0 lead. Farmington and Jackson, first home game of the year for Jackson. It is 21-0 here by Cape Central, and now the Mules coming back out. Mules have got to get something going here. It is 14-6 Jackson late in the first quarter over Farmington. We will see the Indians coming up next week. The Mules bump into each other near the goal line. Mules is going to get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where Poplar Bluff will come back out. It'll be 1st and 10 as Derek Burton runs it out of the end zone. It is 1st down and 10 on the 20-yard line. Don't forget about our trivia question tonight. Last season, the Mules beat Cape 42-35 in overtime. Prior to that, wins the last Mules overtime game. Your choices are on the screen. We're going to give away a Pizza Inn large family feast coming up at halftime. It's going to be a handoff to Jones. Good handoff. Xavier Jones. He'll have a Subway first down. He is all the way out to around the 38 or so yard line. That is a big gain. Wait a minute. There's a flag down on the play. It's on the far side. It'll be a holding call against the Mules.
After the penalty, still be first down.
So it's going to bring up, still going to be a first down for the Mules. And they're going to mark him back all the way at the 20-yard line. So now Edmondson, he's going to go deep. He's got a man there. This one is going to be caught. Derek Burton, a huge catch. It is a Subway first down all the way to the 49-yard line.
Great catch by number 12, Derek Burton. First down and 10, Poplar Bluff.
Boy, that is big. Edmondson throws to Derek Burton all the way to the Tigers' 49-yard line. Boy, that'll give you a little bit of a spark there. That one goes 31 yards. It is Burton's longest catch of the year. Josiah Kilgore, he's got my vote. Move those chains. Edmondson again. This one goes outside. He's got a man there, and it'll be another good gain on first down. Good catch to Logan Slack. So Logan Slack is going to get it to the 41. That's a big gain on first down. Second down and about 2 now. Hello, Miss Patillo. I got a chance to see your husband last night. He was reffing basketball at Twin Rivers. Couldn't believe my eyes. Boy, what a run at that time up the middle. And I tell you what, the front line by Cape Central took Ferguson for a ride. It is a Subway first down as Ferguson gets short yardage there. He gets down to the 37. He gained 4 on a 2nd and 2. It is first down and 10. It is a Subway first down, a 3:07 to go here in the first. Mules coming out with a 3 wideout package here to the near side. Xavier Jones, also Derek Burton out there. Spencer Nunn as well. They're going to go this direction. They give it to Burton. Burton down to the 30-yard line. He'll be shoved out of bounds. There you go, big fella. Derek Burton gets his second catch, and they'll mark him down, I believe, right at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Second down and 3. 2:49 to go here in the first quarter. Mules down 21-0.
Brings up second down and 3 for the Mules.
I tell you what, Miss Patillo, he was on his A game last night. It was good to see him and Coach Bess out there refereeing basketball last night. I was doing the PA and the clock, and it was great. Jones now with the handoff. Jones is going to have a Subway first down. He is inside the Baldwin Toyota red zone. Nope, he's going to be just outside the red zone, it looks like. But it is another Subway first down for the Mules. Jones gets it inside the 25 to around the 23. A 7-yard gain. Can the Mules defense, first off, can the Mules offense put something together? Can they get a score? Number 2, can the defense do its part and keep Boyd and Thomas from touching that football? So Subway first down. Ferguson lines up. This one's going to be a pass play going toward the end zone and touchdown! Logan Slack with a huge catch. His first one of the season. It is a 23-yard touchdown. All right, Mules fans, you wanted a score. There you go. Let's light it up. And let's do the boom emoji here on Facebook. Look at that instant replay there on Facebook and YouTube, courtesy of Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. Hunter Clifford comes up for the extra point. The holder, Jay Edmondson, a flag down. It's going to be a sideline warning. It's going to be against the Mules. It was thrown on the 25-yard line. There you go. There's those booms that we were waiting for. Makes this score a little bit closer now. The Mules offense did its part. Can the Mules defense do its part? I bet you they can. What do you want to bet? Another flag comes out. On the far side, the kick is up and good. But now we wait to see what the flag is. There's a flag on the play. And it's going to be a false start against the Mules. Oh, boy. Makes it a little bit tougher now. I think, David, the first penalty is exactly what you called. Morgan McIntosh is tuning in downtown Poplar Bluff. She's got a big event coming up in, what is it, 7 days or 8 days from right now? I know she's getting ready. Hunter Clifford now comes back out for the extra point. Jay Edmondson, the holder, to make it 21-7. Oh, it's going to be a reverse, going to be a fake, and Edmondson got to get rid of it or go to the end zone, and he's going to be wrapped up. I think it was a bobbled snap, and instead it'll be just 6 points. Nevertheless, the Mules are on the board. We're back in 30 seconds on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Poplar Bluff Monument Works is dedicated to care, compassion, and community. For more than 50 years and passed down through generations, Poplar Bluff Monument Works has been an important piece of our community, standing with us in our most difficult moments while we grieve the loss of a loved one. Poplar Bluff Monument Works is there to guide you through the entire process. From vision and design concepts to the expertly etched stone monument that beautifully reflects your loved one's life. Poplar Bluff Monument Works, memories carved in stone.
So the Mules end up scoring their first touchdown of the ball game. It is a 23-yard touchdown pass from Jay Edmondson. For the Mules, it ends up and goes at 7 plays of 57 yards. 1 minute, 59 seconds. It is a touchdown. And now the Mules have cut into this lead somewhat. By the way, coming up on Sunday of this week, it is fall time. Yeah, the first day of fall coming up on Sunday. Who is ready for fall time to make its way into the area? Well, I know I am. I can't wait. Tell you what, Tim and I, every football game it seems like, it is a scorcher. And now we've got a new kicker out there, a soccer player kicking off. Boy, I tell you what, now we get a flag to come in late. A flag comes in late. Rowan Gowan kicking off. Of course, he's a great soccer player for the Mules. There is a flag on the play.
Holding called against the Tigers.
Going to be a holding call against Cape Central. Craig Metter, he says, guys, you're in the clear. Thank you so much, Craig. He is the director of the Poplar Bluff Severe Weather Response Team. Good call, Tim, leaving those cameras out, my friend. Great call indeed, and thank you again to Craig Metter for watching those radars for us to make sure that we were covered.
After the penalty, Ball will be placed on the 17-yard
So now it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 17-yard line at Cape Central. Mules defense trying to make a stop now as Cape Central has it 1st down and 10. They're up by 2 touchdowns, 15 points. 21-6 lead, under 2 to go in the first quarter. Another handoff. This one goes up the middle, but boy, the Mules having all kinds of trouble bringing Boyd down. They get him down this time.
Number 3, Caden Jenkins in on the stop.
Caden Walker in on the stop. Number 5 for the Mules getting his first start tonight, as Boyd is going to get a little bit of yardage there. He'll get to about the 20, and that is 2nd down and 7. We do have an injury timeout, it looks like. And I can't see what player that is. We got the chain gain right in front of us. And it looks like it's Boyd. I'm not 100% sure, but he was the ball carrier. Thomas is standing right beside him. This is a big moment in this football game. Huge moment, and first and foremost, if it is Boyd, we hope he's okay. This kid is a dynamic player, and one thing we don't want to see, I don't care what team it is, we don't want to see injuries. Especially somebody like this who influences a ball game. And if you're Cape Central, Coach Gibbs out there, all the Cape Tigers taking a knee right now. It is 21-6 Jackson over Farmington. It is Boyd on the field right now. It is Boyd. He kind of got, when he got tackled, he kind of went backwards in an awkward way. Now he's up. That's good news. Oh boy, he's having to be helped off the field by the trainers. Oh man, you hate to see that. That is a right leg knee. We don't want to speculate on what it is, but man, that is. So the good news is he is walking off on his own power now. So we'll see how long, if he will remain out. We'll see. He is walking over to the 50-yard line. He's trying to walk it off here on the sideline. We'll wait and see. That's a big, big moment here. He is going right to the trainer's table in front of us. We'll keep an eye out. And now they're going to give it to another running back. And this one, we get a flag out. A host of Mules on the tackle there.
Face mask caught against Poplar Bluff.
It's going to be a face mask against the Mules. So we're going to add some yardage. They get it to the 23-yard line. So Torrance Murray, they spot him at the 30. And that is a first down. So we're watching Keyshawn Boyd get worked on by the training staff here. They're up 21-6. Another handoff. No, it's going to be a quarterback keeper this time. And he is going to be brought down in the backfield. This one by Alex Larkins. That is the first play of a loss here in this entire game for Cape Central. They mark him down at the 29-yard line. 2nd down and 11. Boyd still being worked on by the medical trainers. They're taking off his cleats right now. And we've got a good view because it's right here in front of us on the 45-yard line of Poplar Bluff. 2nd down, 11. Thomas lining up in the backfield. This time, Pittman is going to throw it. No, he's going to keep it himself. And the Mules, it's going to be a flag. Connor Stevens ends up and tackles the quarterback. And now we wait and see the flag. It's going to be a hold against the Tigers. So are they going to accept it or are they going to decline? It would be 3rd down and long for the Tigers, but the Tigers are already backing up. Nope, the Mules are going to decline it, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. 3rd down and 10. 14 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Cape Central does not have to run another play, and they're not going to. So after one quarter, Mules down 21-6. It'll be a 3rd and 10 for the Tigers when we come back. Mules down at 21-6, back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Insurance decisions shouldn't be a shot in the dark. With expert advice, personalized service, and a wide range of carriers, Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners should be your first choice. We're not just experienced agents, we're your partners. We offer a wide range of carriers for tailored coverage and better rates. So expect a handshake, a chat, and solutions that fit like a well-tailored suit. For auto, home, business, life, health, and even Medicare, make Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners your first choice for insurance. It's our family protecting your family.
So we are back here 12 minutes now as we get ready for the second quarter, and the Mules right now down by 15 points, but Boyd is getting taped up as we speak on the ankle area. So my money says he'll be back in the ball game. Cape Central switching sides at 21-6. It is a 3rd down and 10. The Tigers now going to go right to left on your radio dials and your TV screen. Declan Pittman has a man in motion. Oh, it's going to be blown dead. And I believe, yes, it is, a false start against Cape Central. So now it'll be a 3rd and 15 coming up. As Boyd is getting worked on, they're heavily taping that right ankle area. His cleat is back on. So that tells me that he's going to try to come back in this ball game. And let me tell you, he's a game changer, folks. Boyd is a complete game changer tonight so far. Boyd has 8 carries already, 89 yards here in the first quarter. And they've all been rushing yards. 3rd down and 15. Another flag comes out. Boy, Dobbs had a great read on the ball too. And that may have drew them. Yes, it is. Another penalty against Cape Central. Boy, you got to give credit there to number 87 at Dobbs on the outside, the defensive end. He read that one beautifully, and he was making a beeline for the quarterback. 3rd down and 20 now, so 10 yards and penalty yards. Boyd is off the trainer's table. He's not in the game at this point, but he is off the trainer's table. Pretty quick, too. So back-to-back false starts here by the Tigers. It is 3rd down and 20, and the officials, not sure what the stoppage was. Maybe a scoreboard issue, I believe. There we go. Now they blow the whistle, and now we start. 3rd down and 20 after back-to-back false starts. They're going to pass this time. Pittman trying to get out of the pocket. He does. He's going downfield, and this one is going to be caught. Oh, my goodness. It is a completed catch to Dockery. Aiden Dockery on 3rd down and 20. Oh, they're going to say incomplete. Okay, I thought so. I did not think that he hauled it in. It is 4th down and 20. What a try by Dockery, though. I thought for a second they called that a completed catch. So the Mules doing their job on defense. They're going to get it back. They are down 21-6. And now for the Mules, it is our time to come in on this possession and do some damage. They should have good field position. We are standing Jones on the 45-yard line. Dobbs makes a play on the ball. Good job there by Dobbs. And boy, Jones does a great job. Gets away from it. And now it's going to take maybe a small Cape Central bounce. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 42-yard line. So the Mules will have it now with really good field position. First down and 10. All right, Mules fans, what do you think about this game so far in the first half? Mules have a golden opportunity here. Keyshawn Boyd is still on the sideline, kind of away from everybody. He is still trying to walk it off, and they heavily taped the ankle area. Trivia question now on the screen. We've got your trivia coming up at halftime, by the way. We are still a long way away from halftime. That first quarter took forever to get through. And now Edmondson back out on the football field. Outside the pocket, going to keep it, and the ball comes loose. And I believe Cape Central comes up with it. They do. Cape Central recovers a fumble. Mules turn it over, and now Cape Central back in the driver's seat. And here comes Keyshawn Boyd. That is all he needed. Mules have a second turnover in the ball game. And now it'll be 1st and 10 at Cape Central on the 38-yard line. Boyd back in. And now they will test that ankle here and now. Boyd, 190 pounds of pure muscle. He gets the, no, it's going to be a fumble or drop by Pittman, and he's going to be sacked. Larkins comes in and gets a sack all the way to the 47-yard line.
Number 14, Alexander Larkins brings up 2nd down and long.
So now Pittman is going to be taken backwards. That's a big loss there on the bobbled snap, and it's 2nd down and 19. David, I'm with you, my friend. We wanted that touchdown too. By the way, each team with all 3 timeouts. If the Mules here can make a stop, this would be big. Boyd in the backfield, 2nd down and 19. He's got that ankle heavily taped. They don't give it to him, they pass it to him instead. Boyd, oh, he's still making Mules miss. He'll be taken out of bounds by Jones. He'll be down to the 35-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and manageable. It'll bring up 3rd down in about 10. Not quite 3rd down and 10, a little bit less than that. He picks up 12 yards, be 3rd down and about 7. So 3rd down and 7. Cape Central on 3rd down conversions. They are 0 of 1 here tonight. And now we get more flags to come in. A false start against Cape. So now it's going to bring up 3rd down and 12. That is 3 false starts in the last 2 drives. 3rd down and about 10. Or make that 12 rather. So Cape Central back out there. And now we're going to get more whistles here. This one might be a timeout. It'll be a Tiger timeout. So let's take a 30-second break. Our timeouts are being brought to you by Larry Hillis Dodge on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Russian Towing and Automotive is here to help. A cracked windshield or unexpected car trouble? Russian Towing has you covered. Since 1956, the Russian family has been dedicated to keeping our roads safe. Now Russian's Towing offers comprehensive auto repairs, on-site windshield repairs, and full windshield replacements. Whether it's a cracked windshield, an oil change, unexpected car trouble, or you need a tow, it's Russians to the rescue at 573-785-6349.
So I know that we are down at 21-6. This is a huge 3rd down conversion now for the Mules on the defensive side. We've got our trivia question up. Somebody's going to win two large two-topping pizzas for Pizza and Pizza. Also, a large cheesy bread and large chocolate chip pizza. All you've got to do is know the right answer on our trivia. We're going to give that to you at halftime. If you have not done so, make sure and hit that share button for us. We're up to 25 right now. We want to try to get to 100. Big third down play coming up, and this one is incomplete. Good job by the Mules. Alex Larkins doing it again, causing all kinds of chaos out there. It's incomplete. The defense steps up, and they make a big stop. Remember, the Mules turned the football over on the 38-yard line, their own 38-yard line. And this time, Cape Central unable to do anything. And you got to wonder, as Boyd comes off the football field, still hobbling a little bit. He is obviously being bothered by that injury. We'll see if that continues. Charlton to kick the football, gets it away, a booming kick downfield. And Jones does the right thing. He just gets away from it. It does hit a Cape player. It'll be 1st and 10 all the way down on the 8-yard line. The Mules have to go a long way, 82 yards, or make that 92 yards rather, trying to get in this ball game. But now is the time. Mules turned it over a moment ago, and now the Mules are looking for payback. Poplar Bluff, 3 timeouts remaining here in the first half. Would love to be able to get some points on the board on this possession rather. That is the goal. Mules down by a couple of touchdowns. Lining up beside him, Caden Jenkins. Those two guys had 100 yards apiece last week. Now we're going to get flags. That's going to be against Cape Central, and that's going to be a 5-yarder offsides. And I believe this one was going to be on at Cape Central, number 61, I believe, out there for the Tigers. And that is Braziah Patterson. So Cape Central is going to be offsides, and now the Mules can move 5 yards, bring up 1st down and about 5. So the Mules will take it. By the way, coming up at halftime, we will see the Show Me Marching Band do their thing. They do a great job a week in and a week out. Edmondson lines up in the backfield here. So does Ferguson. Edmondson going to go over the head of Derek Burton. I'm okay with that play. 2nd down and 5. Our ball game tonight brought to you by Ozark Total Healthcare, Senator Jason Bean, Maverick Glass, Edmondson, and Holt Attorneys at Law. Also being brought to you by Air Solutions, Larry Hillis Dodge, Eye Care Specialist, Christian Automotive and Tire, and being brought to you by Subway in Poplar Bluff. So now the Mules have it, 2nd down and 5. And now they're going to hand the football off and not going to get much this time. It'll be a 3rd down coming up. Boy, Jenkins unable to get much on that one. Good job by the defensive line by the Tigers. And depending on where they give him out to, not much, maybe a yard. And now it's 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 4. I tell you what, David, it's going to be a lot of fun in Jackson next week. Tim and I get to go hang out with the pit. I'll be up on the roof with no cover, and Tim, well, he'll be in front of a pole. The only good news is we've got cameras now I think we can mount in front of the actual poles. 3rd down, a big 3rd down coming up. Edmondson outside the pocket. Boy, he's got to get rid of it. He does, and just over the head, incomplete. The intended target was Colt Clifford, and that'll bring out the Mules punt team. 3 and out after an offsides, made it 1st and 5, and the Mules unable to get much on it. High kick, good. Punt this time by the Mules. Is going to be taken by Thomas. Thomas catches it near the 50-yard line. He is making folks miss. He tries to leap over a couple of players as Thomas
for Cape Central.
Gives them a good field position, and now the Mules defense again is going to have to come out and really work hard. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 38-yard line, and that's where Cape Central, that's where they begun the last time around. So Pittman going to have it over to Thomas. Thomas on the reception, making everybody miss. He is still on his feet, and he is going to go to the end zone. There's no flags in the backfield. That goes 38 yards on the pass. And it's once again back to a 3-touchdown lead. Thomas 38 yards and makes everybody miss. And now it is 27-6. One play, one score. Remember, we are live on YouTube by going to youtube.com/River Radio PB. Charlton on the extra point. It is up, and it is good. It is a 28-6 ball game. We're back in 30 seconds on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Refresh and refuel at Village Express, your ultimate fuel partner. Fill up on $30 or more in fuel and get a free fountain drink. Show your school spirit and wear a Poplar Bluff Mules shirt and get an exclusive grab-and-go game day meal for cheap. Wings and 2 sides for just $5.99. Village Express is located on the corner of PP Highway and West Boulevard. Your official fuel partner for every Poplar Bluff football game.
One play, 38 yards, and the Mules now once again back down by 21, or make that 22 points. As Poplar Bluff unable to do much here following just the one score. So Cape Central going to kick things off. And Cape now with a 28-6 lead. Amber Bliss is tuning in for number 0, Nico Gandy. Can't wait to get him back on the football field. Boy, the Mules running it right up the middle, and they run into a brick wall. Jones is going to run it back to about the 20-yard line. And that's where the Mules will take over 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. Boy, so far tonight, the offensive line, the center for the Mules, Cade Bussey, he's worked extremely hard tonight. Bussey, a 6'6" senior. Chase O'Neal, the left guard for the Mules. Left tackle is Kyler Wilson. Right guard is Lincoln Warren. And the right tackle, Carson Dickin. Going to be a fake handoff. They're going to go outside this time. They pass it to Hunter Clifford. Clifford gets the reception, but only to about 2 yards. Maybe not even that. It maybe only will be a yard. Nope, they give him the full 2 yards. 2nd down and 8. 2nd down and 8 as Poplar Bluff now still down at 28-6. Boy, it's an awfully warm night here in Bluff, that's for sure. Poplar Bluff, Jay Edmondson, shotgun formation. They're going to fake the handoff again. They get it outside to Derek Burton. Burton's going to be hit when he caught it, and he's going to lose some yards. There is a flag down on the opposite side on the 22-yard line, so we'll check the flag. Mules are moving back here, so it tells me it's going to be against the Mules. It is a false start, I should say illegal formation, false start. They're going to decline it, and instead it'll bring up 3rd down and forever. So Burton caught it, but then he moves backwards in the wrong direction. And they mark him down all the way back to the 16-yard line. 3rd and 14. Mules on 3rd down conversions, only 1 of 3 so far in the first half. They're going to go deep. They've got a man there that's going to be intercepted. Jones could not come up with it. It is intercepted by number 47, Warren Eames. For Edmondson, that's his 5th interception thrown. So Warren Eames all the way to the 41-yard line of Cape Central. Fifth interception by Edmondson this season. And there is a fake handoff. This one is going to go over the fingertips of Thomas. Good defensive coverage by Colt Clifford. It's incomplete. 2nd down and about 10. So far tonight, Edmondson is 8 of 14, 80 yards and the touchdown. Logan Slack has 2 catches, 31 yards. He had that 23-yard touchdown. That's been the only score so far for the Mules. Cape Central, 21 points in the first quarter, 7 here in this quarter. Mules 6 in the first, and that's it. They give it to Boyd. Boyd is going to run into several players, but he takes a big pile with him. Boyd again doing his job.
Brings up 3rd down.
Caden Walker slow to get up on that last play. So Boyd is going to end up and get it to the 47, a gain of 6 yards. 3rd down and 4 now. 3rd and 4. Boyd lines up in the backfield. Another handoff. No, it's going to go to Boyd. Boyd makes everybody miss. Another big tackle. And he's going to have a 1st down and then some. Boy, here in the first half, Cape Central, their blockers having a field day. We've got a Mules player down. Helmet comes off for the Mules. We've got a player down, Connor Stevens, one of our seniors, one of our true leaders on this football field. Keyshawn Boyd is going to have it all the way to the 28-yard line of Cape Central. That is a huge run of 25 yards on a bad ankle and all. Our training staff here from Ozark Total Healthcare coming out to look at him. He took his helmet off, and I tell you what, he's been banged up all season, but he has fought through the pain. Ashley is watching Caden in the band. Sorry you couldn't be here tonight, but we've got you covered. We've got you covered here. Mules have 3 turnovers on the night. Edmondson, he's got 2 interceptions, at 6 on the season, 2 here tonight. Mules have 3 turnovers. So now we've got Zaire Thomas on the sideline here. He is being worked on by medical staff. So 2 of the big men. Boyd is out there right now. Thomas on the sideline. Connor Stevens was helped off the field a moment ago. Now it's 1st down and 10. Boyd gets the handoff. Boyd just shovels through, and he is going to be taken out of bounds by Spencer Nunn and by Ferguson. So Boyd again just puts his shoulder down, and he is going to be right at the 20-yard line. An 8-yard gain on 1st down, 2nd down and about 2. We still have over 6 minutes to go here before halftime. Cape Central slowing the tempo down as Zaire Thomas is right here on the sideline by medical training staff. Pittman flips it outside, nearly a bobbled snap, and good defense by the Mules. This time, Coach Clifford says, I got you. And that'll be an outside to Carter Armstrong. Armstrong did not get much on the play. Good tackling there by the Mules. And they will have it. Thomas is going to come back in the ball game. Believe it's going to be a 3-yard gain. And there's a flag on the play, so we'll wait and check the flag. And I believe it's going to be against the Tigers. It is. So now Boyd is back in at second down, or make that it's second down, not third down, with a flag. The chain gain, it says second down, but I should say the scoreboard says third down. Should be second down.
Official timeout on the field.
It's going to be an official's timeout here on the field. We'll keep it here with us right now. Let's get you to some area scores. It is 14-8 right now. Sykeston leads Malden with 6 minutes to go. Jackson right now is all over Farmington. We're going to see Jackson next week. They lead at 28-6 with 3 minutes to go before halftime. We've got our trivia question right now up on social media. Make sure and give us your answer, your thoughts coming up, and we'll have a winner coming up at the conclusion before halftime comes to an end. It is a warm and muggy night. You see that new camera that if you're watching us on Facebook and YouTube right now, Tim will take away that trivia question for just a moment. Look at that camera angle. That is up top on the press box here on our side, and that thing is amazing. Hope you're enjoying the high altitude there that we're giving you. Tim has got his control. He's like playing a video game in there, it seems like. Second down and 14. Pittman goes over the middle. Nobody blocks out. And that is a touchdown for Cape Central. Thomas is wide open. And that goes for 27 yards. It is now 34-6. Wow. I'll tell you what, Boyd is hurt. Boyd coming off the football field. He is hurt. Still, he took a tackle earlier and he had the ball and he went the wrong direction on his ankle, it appeared. He is still fighting through the pain. This kid is a great athlete. Thomas, wide open pass. And now we get a flag on the field, 2 flags on the field. One in the backfield, one on the line by the goal line. It's going to be against Cape.
Called against the Tigers.
So we're going to back him up a little bit. 34-6. Mules are down in this one, 34-6. Cape Central, their ground game and their passing game now is really taking hold. And we've got, guess what, more laundry on the football field. This one's going to go against the Mules. So we're back to where we started. This one's offsides. We had a false start, now we've got offsides. We're going to come back to where we were. By the way, next week, we're going to be heading over to Jackson. We'll be at the pit coming up next week. We'll be on the roof. Hopefully it doesn't rain because we've got no cover there. Charlton for the extra point, and it is good. And just like that, it is now a 35-6 ball game. We're back in 30 seconds on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Hey Mules fans, hungry for a deal? Head over to Subway in Poplar Bluff where you can buy 2, get 1 free on footlong subs all day long. Whether you're fueling up before the big game or celebrating a win, Subway has you covered. Don't forget to ask about our team deals and catering options. Perfect for any sports event or team gathering. Subway, food that fuels the Mules.
I was watching that TV commercial there by Subway. It's making me hungry. Thanks a lot, Tim. I was doing just fine till I seen that Subway commercial. Subway, it is food that fuels the Mules, and that's what we need. We need some Subway first downs. That's what we need right now. Mules down 35-6. Back to return, Jones at the 12-yard line. Tell you what, the Mules, special teams really holding the Mules right now, not allowing them to get very far.
Kick return for the Mules.
So Poplar Bluff will have it 1st and 10. All the way to the 29-yard line. Boy, the Mules would be doing themselves a huge favor if they can get some points before halftime. We've got 5 minutes and 33 seconds. Don Collins is watching the game. He is somewhere at the stadium. Glad to have you tuned in, Mr. Collins. I wouldn't make jokes about it being nice and cool here. Oh, my goodness. We got a flag. Yes, sir. That's going to be a face mask. It's going to go against Cape Central on that one. They took Edmondson down by the face mask.
Flag on the play. Personal foul.
It's going to be a personal foul. It'll be against Cape Central. Malachi Smoot. He didn't mean to. It was inadvertent contact. He was trying to make a play on Edmondson, but ended up grabbing the face mask. So it'll be 1st and 10 on the 43-yard line of the Mules. And that is a Subway first down, courtesy of the penalty. So Mules have it now on the 43-yard line. They're going to hand the football off to Ferguson. Boy, he gets a nice run up the gut. That one is going to get into Cape Central territory all the way to about the 49-yard line. Ferguson with a nice run on first down. They're in Cape territory to the 49-yard line. 8 yards on the play. 80 degrees, as Stacy says. I'll tell you what, the heat index has been a lot worse pretty much all night. We got here, it was 98. Right now it's still, well, it's more like 81 right now, but still, it was a lot hotter earlier tonight. Edmondson gets a pass completed, a very short pass to Hunter Clifford, but he's not going to get much on the play. Clifford not going to get much. Matter of fact, I believe he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and nothing more. 3rd down and 2. Sheriff Mark Dobbs is watching tonight. Glad to have him alongside. He is Butler County's longest reigning sheriff. Going to give it 4 more years in this, or I should say in January, when he's sworn in. Got to vote for him, though, in November, I guess. Uncontested there. Jones is not going to go anywhere as Jones is wrapped up in the backfield. He may have lost a yard on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down. Mules unable to get a first down on that. And the Mules are going to lose a yard. And it's going to bring up 3rd down, or make that 4th down and 3. And it looks like the Mules are going to bring in the punter here to, well, no, I say that. Here comes Edmondson. Edmondson back in. You've got 4th down and 3 with 3:10 to go here before halftime. It's the big play right here. Going to get it to Burton. Burton's going to be hit as soon as he made the catch. It is a turnover on downs. Boy, nothing is going the way tonight for the Mules. And they lose some yardage on that one. All the way back to the 46-yard line of the Mules. It'll be a turnover on downs. Cape Central has it 1st and 10. 1st down and 10. On the 46-yard line. David, I've got some AC, but let me tell you, it's still burning up in here. It's not very cold. Now, on the home side of the press box, it's pretty cool over there. Boyd gets a handoff. He's making everybody miss. He's got a man, and he'll be taken down near the 20-yard line. Boy, let me tell you, Boyd has been something to see tonight. 26-yard pickup. Another big first down run, and they are poised to once again get points before halftime. Right at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Folks, Boyd here in the first half, 12 carries, 153 yards. He is averaging 13 yards a play, 2 touchdowns. This time Pittman pitches it outside. Thomas is going to the end zone, and he will score. Or did he? No, they're going to say he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line. There is a flag on the play. This one might be coming back. This one is going to come back. Mules catch a break on that one. That one, it could have been an easy 6 points because Thomas wasn't slowing down. Cape Central, by the way, only has 8 first downs all night. Mules have 6. But look at the total yardage. Cape Central, 303 yards. Poplar Bluff, 125, and that's it. First down and about 11.
Boyd taken down by a host of Mules.
So Boyd is going to be brought down. He is inside the red zone now. They'll mark him down, it looks like, on the 14. So a gain of nearly 7. Under 2 minutes now. We'll have a lot to break down, unpack for you at halftime. But the Mules right now, folks, coming up at halftime, Joe Martin going to stop by the broadcast booth from Ozark Total Healthcare. Incomplete that time by Pittman. It'll bring up 3rd down. 1:30 to go here before halftime. Stacy Rommel, absolutely. Yeah, you're right, David. Cape Central hasn't needed much. The yardage is staggering right now. Boyd at 13 carries, 160 yards. Zaire Thomas, 4 carries, 42 yards. Another handoff. No, it's going to be a quarterback keeper this time. Mules, Caden Jenkins. The ball comes loose, and they're going to wait. They're going to say he was down. Oh, my goodness. The Cape Central Tigers catch a break. Ball popped out, and the Mules jumped on it. And they'll say he'll get down to about the 10-yard line is where the quarterback, about 4 yards. Where are they marking him down? Right at the 11, it looks like. It is 4th down and 1. Obviously going to go for it here. You've got Keyshawn Boyd in the backfield. Pittman puts Thomas in motion. Trying to draw the Mules off sides. And now we're going to get a whistle here and maybe a timeout called by the Tigers. Yes, it is. Cape Central using a timeout. So we'll keep it here, and our ball game tonight being brought to you by Larry Hillis Dodge, Eye Care Specialist, Christian Automotive and Tires, Subway in Poplar Bluff. Also being brought to you by Country Road Market, Barker's Towing and Auto Repair, Pizza Inn, Village Express, Poplar Bluff Monument Works, Mossy Oak Properties, Ozark Legacy Partners Insurance, Baldwin Toyota, Russians Towing. Also being brought to you by Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, PB Realty, Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, Kevin's Auto Repair, and First Midwest Bank. Tonight, so far, the Mules have 10 for 16 at Jay Edmondson for 77 yards. The Mules have had the football 11 minutes and 24 seconds. Meanwhile, Cape Central 12 minutes and 36 seconds. That is where we stand right now here in this football game. Mules will, Cape Central rather, they've got it on the 11-yard line. It's a big fourth down coming up right before halftime. They give it to Boyd. Boyd is going to have a first down and then some. He is powering his way to around the 2-yard line. So on a fourth down, that is another first down by Cape Central. And now for the Tigers, they are in striking distance, under a minute to go here in the first half. It'll be first and goal all the way on the 2-yard line. 47 seconds. Cape Central driving. It is a 35-6 ball game. Mules will get the ball to begin the second half. They are trying to keep Cape Central out of the end zone. Another handoff to Boyd. Boyd is going up the middle, and this time I believe he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. He is. And this is important because if Cape Central can score, that's going to put a lot of pressure on Poplar Bluff in the second half, and that means the clock is not going to stop unless the Mules can score going out of halftime. Joining us right now is Joe Martin. He is with Ozark Total Healthcare. Not the first half the Mules won it so far tonight, Joe, but you and I have done this a long time. We've been a part of games like this where it becomes one-sided pretty quick.
Yeah, it does sometimes, and hopefully we get back at halftime and get, that's coming up. We'll get to the locker room, make some adjustments, and see if we can't turn some things around, get some momentum back our way. That's the hope second half for sure.
I mentioned your name, and your logo appears on screen. How cool is that, Joe?
Absolutely great.
It's courtesy of Tim Hicks over there. He's a magician over there. So in the first half, how about Keyshawn Boyd? Well over 150 yards on the ground. He has been a machine so far tonight.
Yeah, that's a lot of offensive power right there. If you can bring some yardage like that in a half, that's a statement a little bit, if I may say so myself.
No timeouts are remaining for Cape Central. They've got 14 seconds. No timeouts remaining, and they are up 35-6. Mules doing everything they can to keep the Tigers out of the end zone. This would be a big stance if the Mules can make a stop. Boyd once again in the backfield. No surprise there. He's already got 2 touchdowns. This time they're going to pass, and it is incomplete to Thomas. Mules doing their job at that time. It is third and goal now from the 2-yard line. And now there is just 9 seconds left. What do you think here? You think you give it to Boyd at some point. Third and goal. What do you think? 9 seconds.
Yeah, if he's been pulling for this first half, yeah, give him the ball. But I got a comment on that defense by number 20 right there. That was a great
stop. Clifford did a great job defensively. Boyd, 170 yards here in the first half. We're not even to halftime yet. Third and goal. This time they will hand it to him, and he's going to walk it in the end zone. That was pretty simple that time. Boyd goes in for the score. Now it's 41-6. It is Sykeston leading Malden right now. Halftime, Jackson leading Farmington 28-14. They score within 10 seconds left before halftime, and they'll get the ball back to begin the third quarter. Boyd is still coming up a little bit hobbled, so coming up at halftime following this kick here by Charlton, we'll talk to Joe Martin coming up about the great services at Ozark Total Healthcare. So glad to have them a part of Mules Athletics this season. Here is the kick. It is up, and it is good. And now it is a 42-6 ball game. I was complimenting your training staff earlier on when one of our team members went down. They were down there pretty quick, and they do so much for our athletes right here all across Poplar Bluff.
I can't tell you, there's a lot of pride with our athletic trainers. They're really enjoy coming out here and being able to give to this community and the high school here with the Mules. They talk about it all the time up there at work, and every once in a while, we'll get a Mules player up there at the physical therapy at the gym or something, working out something, or needing something from our medical equipment, and we're happy to have them there and glad to be of service to them.
So tell me about some topics here that we're going to be discussing at halftime, my friend.
Well, a big thing for us here recently, and you probably commented on this, was a women's aware.
Yes.
At the Black River Coliseum yesterday. We attended that at Ozark Total Healthcare. Specifically, our medical equipment part of our business was there supporting that event. It was excellent.
I think it was the biggest women aware they've ever had. Is that right?
I was impressed. I walked in the door to help set up, and I was in awe of the whole thing. How many was there? How many vendors? The opportunity for people to get some education there was amazing.
It really was. The Charlton going to kick off here. Mules have just 6 seconds. I would assume the Mules would hope it goes in the end zone. It's not going to do that. Instead, it's going to be a short kick. It'll be picked up by Clifford. Clifford is going to run, and he's going to get to the 31-yard line. Still got 2 seconds left here in the first half, and I would imagine the Mules will just down this one. Don't want to take a chance and get down by any more. Mules will get the football to begin the second half. Coming up, we have a lot to talk about here, a lot to break down. A lot of folks were letting us know what year they graduated. What year did you graduate, Joe?
1994. We had our reunion last weekend.
Nice. 1994.
30 years.
I still feel pretty young. I'm 2003 myself, so I still got some time on you.
You do.
2 seconds before halftime. Edmondson just going to run the football here, run the clock out. Mules getting something. Caden Jenkins inside Cape territory, and he'll be ran out of bounds. Mules have it all the way down. Did have it to the 32-yard line. Biggest run of the ball game, all the way inside Cape Central territory, and that is halftime. That play goes 37 yards, and finally we have reached halftime. Let's take a 3-minute timeout. We'll come back and we'll have your halftime report. It's all being brought to you by PB Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialist. Don't go anywhere. I've got Joe Martin joining us. He is with Ozark Total Healthcare, and we'll have your Show Me Marching Band and so much more. Don't go anywhere as we continue on your Football Friday. Mules down 42-6 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Breathe easier and extend the life of your HVAC system, plus fewer repair bills with Air Solutions Comprehensive Maintenance Plan. You'll save money and get the peace of mind that only comes from calling Air Solutions. 785-1500.
Here's a quick and easy test to see if you need new tires. Insert a penny upside down, and if you see the top of Honest Abe's head, your tread is too low. If you don't, you're good to go. So when it's time for new tires, remember Christian Automotive and Tire, keeping you safe on the road.
Imagine playing sports, reading, or driving without needing contact lenses or glasses. The eye LASIK procedure at Eye Care Specialists could be the answer to help you improve your vision. Call Eye Care Specialists to schedule a free screening.
Maverick Glass offers repair of automotive, commercial, and residential glass, including mobile repair services. From a chipped windshield to a custom glass shower, remember Maverick Glass. Thank you for making Maverick Glass the area's leading glass company for more than 30 years. Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers is a third-generation family-owned jewelry and repair store who have served the Poplar Bluff community for over 60 years.
Our family has always worked hard to provide the finest jewelry creations and service imaginable.
Pizza Inn wants to know, what's your favorite slice? Is it our classic Supreme in all its warm, cheesy goodness? Or maybe it's the Meaty Max with its perfect combination of flavors and textures. And don't forget the fan favorite chocolate chip cookie dessert pizza, a mouth-watering masterpiece. Your Poplar Bluff Pizza Inn serves up all your favorites, so no matter what slice you crave, Pizza Inn will satisfy. Pizza Inn, where family and flavor meet.
And we are back here at the half, and joining us right now is Joe Martin here with Ozark Total Healthcare. And We are watching our Palm Squad right now perform. We can't. We can show you the home side. We can't do the audio because we don't want to get dinged by Facebook because of copyright infringement there,
right,
Joe.
Right, I see. Yeah,
technology has changed, but not the rules of Facebook.
Right, you'd have to give them proper
you get it.
Authority, ask for it, all that great stuff.
Well, let's talk about something that you and I were just talking about on the air real quickly, and that was Women Aware this past Thursday at the Coliseum. They did it right, and they had an amazing keynote speaker, and I was told it was the biggest Women Aware they've ever had at the Coliseum.
I believe it. I was actually blown away. I obviously had never been before, and we were setting up a booth there and got to lend a hand doing that, and kind of see what was happening. I really want to give a shout out to the team of ours that was out there, Crystal, Elena, Jessica, and Debbie. They really did a great job out there bringing awareness of what Ozark Total Health has for that community. And with Breast Cancer Awareness Month coming up in October, I really wanted to talk about this evening about our post-mastectomy care we offer at Ozark Total Health Care. Probably something a lot of people didn't know we do. So we actually have a specialized fitter for garments for post-mastectomy care. Her name's Jessica Lewis, and if you call us up there at Ozark Total Health Care at 686-5510, or check us out on our website, www.ozarktotalhealthcare.com, you can check us out and give us a call and come take a look at what we got with post-mastectomy care. You know, one of those things that not talked about a lot, and maybe not a lot of people know we have it, but there's a whole custom array of products for those patients.
Absolutely. It's hard to believe that, in a couple of weeks it will be October, so we'll be pinking up everything around here. And, one thing that you talked about last week was all the amazing services that you have. And what's really funny is, not really funny, but you guys do so much for the community, but there's still folks out there that don't know where you guys even are. We want to change all that tonight.
Yes. So, we're located up there at, North Poplar Bluff, 67 North, across from Hefner's. Of course, everybody knows the Ozark Wellness Gym there. Everybody knows we got a gym. As a matter of fact, at Women's Aware, that was the #1 comment was, we thought you guys were just a gym.
Wow.
We are so much more than a gym. We have a full medical plaza that can care to almost every need that a patient may need. Come see us. We're very patient-centric. We're a selfless service type of business, so give us a call. We'll take care of you. Like I said, we got those custom fitters for some of those products, and it means that happens pretty near my office, and I get to hear of some of the discussions that happens with some of those customers after they receive these custom products that they've ordered, how happy they are with these products. So I urge you folks, if you need something like this, give us a call. We've got the custom fitters. We'll take care of you.
You got time to hang out for a few more minutes?
Yes, sir.
What I want to do is I want to pause and get to the Show Me Marching Band and come back to you if that's okay.
Yes, sir. Let's do
All
it.
right, Joe Martin. And while you're watching the Show Me Marching Band, we want to give out our best wishes to a good group of folks who are traveling to Honduras. Jessica Wrinkle and the great gang at Bluff First going to be on their way to Honduras. Her son, Kale, is in the Show Me Marching Band. So God bless you, Jessica, and the wonderful folks at Bluff First. And happy, safe travels to you. And enjoy the folks of the marching band. It is Poplar Bluff Show Me Marching Band time right here live on Facebook and on YouTube on the radio. We'll take a quick timeout, and we'll be back. Don't go anywhere. You're watching live coverage of Mules football exclusively on your home of the Poplar Bluff Mules. We are the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. On the video, we'll stay here for the Show Me Marching Band. On the radio, we'll go to break, and then we'll come back. We'll continue to break down this ball game. We've got Joe Martin live with us at halftime. It is all of this and much more live in Poplar Bluff. This is the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. We are at break on the radio side of things. We're going to stay here on the video. And while, Joe, we watch the marching band get ready, I believe our marching band by far the best in the state of Missouri.
We have an excellent marching band, and I got the Ozark Total Health Care. We did the physicals this year for all the athletes, and make no mistake, folks, these folks you're watching right now are athletes.
They absolutely are.
They participate in the physicals just like all the rest of the athletes. They're out there carrying sometimes some pretty heavy equipment. I got to speak with someone and ask them about that. They're like, yeah, it's pretty heavy. So
I know our very own Jessica Wrinkle traveling down to Memphis tonight. They're going to be getting up early to go to Honduras in the morning. So this, Jessica's for you as you watch the Show Me Marching Band. We'll pause here and we'll let you enjoy the best band in the state, the Show Me Marching Band. Enjoy. Great job by the Show Me Marching Band. I tell you what, one of the best bands in the entire state. Hope you enjoyed. We're going to get to Coach Randolph in just a moment. We're going to catch up with our radio audience here in about 7 seconds. A great job again to our Show Me Marching Band. Now we're going to welcome in our radio audience. And welcome back in. It is Mules football. We are at the halftime. If you're watching on Facebook and YouTube, you've been watching our Show Me Marching Band. Let's get to Coach Randolph now of Poplar Bluff. And Coach, the first half has not gone the way, so tell me about what you've seen, and more importantly, down 42-6. What are some adjustments you guys are going to make coming up as we begin the second half?
Well, you know, we're just not executed offensively. We're having trouble getting lined up defensively at sometimes. It just comes down to execution. Cape's a good football team, and when you don't line up right or you don't execute your blocks and have trouble playing pitch and catch, I mean, good teams are going to get you.
So here in the first half, you know, what coming out of the locker room, we have the ball. How critical is it for us to just execute, put points on the board, and try to make this respectable?
Sure. You know, every week I've come up here and talked to you. I've told you, you know, football is a game of momentum, and Cape controlled the momentum in the first half. We need to come out in the second half on fire, ready to go, executing our game plan, and try to drive the ball down the field and score here.
Let's talk about some individual play here in the first half. I thought Xavier Jones, he has been everywhere in the football field for you guys in the first half. Even though we're down 42-6, some of the guys have stepped up and made some big plays in the first half for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, we've got good players. That's never been in doubt. None of us on the staff have ever once said, you know, we don't have the guys. It just comes down to execution. Xavier's a great kid. He's a good player. He's one of my personal favorites.
Tell you what, even though we're down 42-6, one thing I like about this team, we're not going to show any quit out there, Coach. We're going to battle all the way through the next 24 minutes. You would think we're down by 6 points versus 32 or 35.
Absolutely. And that's one of the things we talked about with them in the locker room. You know, we don't care about the score. We want to come out and compete. We want to put on a good showing in front of our home crowd on senior night. It's like I said, it just comes down to we just want to do our job and hopefully put some points on the board here.
I know you guys haven't had a lot of time to evaluate, but will we see Connor Stevens in the second half, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. He's definitely going to start the second half, and he's going to keep playing. He's kind of the heart and soul of our defense, man. He's a great player, great kid, works hard. We need him out there.
All right, Coach, thank you so much for walking over here. I know it's really hot outside today, but thank you for braving it over here and hanging out with us, and let's go get him in the second half.
Sounds good. Thanks,
Frank. You betcha. Coach Randolph joining us live as he walked all the way over here. We appreciate him a lot. And, of course, coming up tonight, hopefully the Mules are ready to do battle in the second half. 5 minutes to go until we get ready for the second half. So let's do this. Let's find out first off. I've not even got a chance to really look at my at the shares here tonight, so let's do this. Let's pull it up here. We're at 28 shares. Let's get to 40, and when we come back, we're going to give away this family feast from Pizza Inn. We've got our trivia question answer coming up. We'll have Tim put it up on the board. There it is. One last time, hit that share button for us here in the first half. And coming up, we've got the answer and the winner to our trivia question. And make sure, put your comments about the Show Me Marching Band. Great job, as always. And we appreciate them performing every home football game for the Poplar Bluff Mules faithful. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. You're watching and listening to Mules football. We're back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Baldwin Toyota presents the benefits of owning a Toyota. Fuel efficiency. Toyota pioneered hybrid technology combining gasoline and electric power for optimal fuel economy. Reliability. Toyota vehicles are known for their durability and longevity, reducing the risk of costly repairs. A strong resale value. Toyota owners are more likely to fetch a higher price compared to similar models from other brands. Experience these benefits and more firsthand at Baldwin Toyota.
Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. As the name suggests, Barker's does more than just towing.
Here at Barker's, we offer a complete line of automotive services, including tires, brakes, alignments, maintenance, and repair.
And for our car enthusiasts, you'll enjoy our speed shop for quality performance parts.
We are locally owned and look forward to earning your business.
And for those times that you need a tow, Barker's Towing is available 24/7 for all of your towing and auto recovery needs.
It's Barker's by request. 573-785-7811.
All right, so we are back as we get ready for the second half here in just a moment. I had to get my green juice here. I brought 2 of them here from the house today. Wanted to make sure that had plenty of it just in case the voice went out. So far, doing all right. All right, so we've got about 3 minutes here before we get ready for the second half. And let's get to our trivia question here tonight. What I want to know is the last season, the Mules beat Cape Central last year, 42-35 in overtime. Prior to that, when was the last overtime game? Was it 2014, 2015, 2016, or 2017? You ready to give the answer, Tim? Hang on, don't do it yet, don't do it yet. Let me check one thing real quickly. Let me check. All right, so we're already at 4,000 views here on Facebook. Give it to him, Tim. Let's put that answer up on the board. It was D, 2017. Mules lost in triple overtime to Jackson, 56-49. That was a great ball game. That game was back and forth, and let's pick a winner. What do you say? Are you sure, Tim, that's the winner you want to choose? Are you sure that's the one you want? All right, Kathleen Patillo. How about that? Coach Patillo's wife picking up the pizza tonight from Pizza Inn Pizza. We'll reach out to Miss Kathleen Patillo following this ball game. Don't worry, we're going to give away another one coming up in the second half, along with a gift card courtesy of Academy Sports and Outdoors. We've got some big prizes coming up in the second half. This next question, I can assure you, you got to put your thinking cap on. I can assure you on that one. All right, let's go ahead now. Congratulations, Miss Patillo. We'll get a hold of you following this ball game. Let's get to some first half stats. What do you say? Well, in the first half, the Mules have 159 yards of offense. Cape Central, 333. These numbers are gaudy by Cape Central. Keyshawn Boyd at 16 carries, 171 yards, 3 touchdown runs. Zaire Thomas, 4 carries, 42 yards. Declan Pittman, 4 of 9, 118 yards, 3 scores. Zaire Thomas, tell you what, it's been a back and forth contest. These two have all the points. He's got 3 catches, 106 yards, 3 touchdowns. Mules, by the way, Caden Jenkins, 4 carries, 40 yards. Jay Edmondson, 3 carries, 14 yards. Ferguson for the Mules. Devin, that is, 3 carries, 12 yards. Edmondson, 10 of 16 tonight, 77 yards. He's got 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. The Mules also a couple of fumbles. Logan Slack, 2 catches, 31 yards. Spencer Nunn has 2 catches, 14 yards. Derek Burton, he's got 4 catches, 30 yards on the night. Mules, when it comes to third down conversions, are 1 of 5. Cape Central, 1 of 4. Cape, by the way, 2 of 2 on fourth down conversions, and the Mules are 0 of 1 when it comes to fourth down conversions. Penalty yards here tonight, that's an interesting stat. Mules have been penalized 4 times, 25 yards. Cape Central, meanwhile, they've been penalized 12 times for 95 yards. By the way, the Mules defense here tonight, they actually have 2 sacks on the night. But here's the problem. When the game starts, we are going to have that running clock in the second half because the Mules do trail by 35 points. They trail by 36. So that is why the clock is going to run to begin this second half. So there you go. That is the breakdown. All right, Miss Patillo. You're right. Absolutely, Miss Patillo. So we'll get you that certificate to Pizza Inn Pizza. The only thing is, Miss Patillo, tell John David to stay away from it. He's got to be refereeing some basketball games. I need him out there refereeing basketball. Although he told me last night to do a better job on the clock. I wasn't real proud of that moment. But anyways, no, I'm just kidding around. Great guy he is, obviously. The Mules baseball coach. Looking forward to seeing him a lot coming up this upcoming spring. So we are under 90 seconds away. Tim, let's go to a 30-second break. Let's hear from Russians Towing. We'll come back, and we'll get started with your second half. Mules trail 42-6 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Here at Mossy Oak Properties Mozark Realty, our clients come first. Our team of full-time agents go the extra mile to make sure you are satisfied. At a glance, we are outdoorsmen, but if you dig deeper, you will find real estate experts ready to help you write the next chapter of your life. Contact any of the full-time agents of Mozark Realty at 712-2252 or online at mozark.com.
So we are back now, and the Mules are looking to score some points right out of the gate. They will get the football. Let's give you to some area scores, and let's talk about it here. Jackson right now, they lead at 28-21 over Farmington. Tell you what, next week, I think the Mules are going to have a much better showing in Jackson. They lead at 28-21 right now. Sykeston, they lead Malden 14-8. That game is at halftime. So here we go. Let's get ready for the second half. And let's put together a great streak here for the Mules. As Cape Central going to kick things off. Charlton, a booming kick downfield. Taken by Clifford, or make that, going to be Clifford. Or Derek Burton, rather, with the ball. And he's going to get it to about the 28-yard line. So the Mules now, as the clock will continue to run. Yep, the referee says, run the clock. I know that signal pretty well. And they're going to give it to him on the 28-yard line. That is where the Mules will start, and this clock is going to run. It is the mercy rule right now. The Mules have got to score to save the clock. It is senior night. The Mules want to put up a good showing here in the second half, down at 36 points. Mules have a man in motion. It's Jones. They're going to hand the football off to Caden Jenkins. He had a big run to end the quarter, or in the half rather. He is going to be close to a Subway first down. We'll see where they mark him down. I believe he's going to be just shy of the first down marker. He's going to get to the 37, so a gain of 9. Second down and 1. Our ball game is brought to you by First Midwest Bank, Kevin's Auto Repair, PB Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, Russians Towing, Baldwin Toyota, and Ozark Legacy Partners Insurance. Edmondson's going to go downfield. He's got a man there, and it'll be caught and then hit as he caught the football. Derek Burton with a Subway first down. He'll be near midfield, right at midfield, a 13-yard pickup. It is a Subway first down. Mules now right at midfield. Steven Randall wants a Subway right now. Tell you what, I wouldn't mind taking a Subway. I know Brian Wilson watching from Subway. Jones now with the run, and depending on where they spot him down, maybe a yard of forward progress, nothing more. Jones will get to the 49-yard line of Cape Central. Big shout out to our chain gang here tonight, led by our Poplar Bluff R1 Board of Education President, Mr. Ken Davis. We've got our next trivia question coming up. We will do that here in just a minute. Michael Rommel watching from Poplar Bluff. Glad to have you alongside tonight, my friend. Edmondson thought about throwing outside the pocket. He's going to throw it, and it's going to go incomplete. It is a third down and 9. Clock is going to continue to run. Remember, it does not stop. Steve Niederkorn is tuning in, and glad to have you alongside, Steve. Hit that share button if you've not done so already. Big third down coming up for the Mules.
Pass completed to Cole Clifford.
Oh, they're going to call that one a completed catch. Wow, did not see that one coming. Thought that was incomplete, but they say no. They go ahead and give them the yardage. It's third down and short. All the way to the 42-yard line now. Edmondson's going to keep it this time, and he is fighting for the yardage, and we'll see where they mark him down. I don't believe he's got it. It was a third down and 2. Edmondson, I believe, is still going to be short of the first down. He will. No gain on the play. It is a 4th and 2. Boy, the Mules have got to have this one. Mules have got to have this one. It is 4th down and 2. Edmondson back out. Edmondson not able to get the space he is usually getting. 4 carries, 14 yards. Cape Central's defense on the line. 4th and 2. Low snap, they're going to throw it outside. This one goes to Jones, and now we get a flag in at the end of the play, and now another flag comes in. The last flag is going to be against Cape Central on the late hit. But now we'll see where the other flag is thrown. We've got a Mule player down. Clock should stop for the injured player. I can't see the number. I've got the officials right in front of me. I hope it's not who I think it is. It looks like Hunter Clifford on the turf. Coach Jeff Mannon out there. So is Coach Austin Jefferson. We've got 2 flags on the play, first and foremost. It looked like one of the flags, the very last flag, was going to be against Cape Central. I'm not sure about the first flag. So good news as the Mules player sits up. So Cape Central coming off the field, they're putting in a new group. And it may, you know what, both flags may be against Poplar Bluff. No, it's going to be Xavier Jones. They're going to call it on the Mules. I thought that last flag was going to be against Cape Central, but no, they're going to say it's going to be against the Mules, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And now for Cape Central, they've got the football all the way on the 42-yard line of Poplar Bluff. So a personal foul against the Mules and a turnover on downs.
After the turnover on downs, it'll be first down and 10 for the Tigers.
It'll be on the 42-yard line. So first and 10. And now they're going to hand the football off, and this one is going to go toward the end zone. Torrance Murray is going to be close, and I believe he is down to the 1-yard line. Oh my goodness. Torrance Murray all the way down to the 1-yard line, a 41-yard run. My goodness, what a run that was. We're coming up on the 7-minute mark here in the third quarter, almost 9 o'clock. Poplar Bluff down 42-6. And now they're going to hand it off to Murray. Murray is going to walk it in the end zone for the touchdown. It is a 48-6 ball game. Cape Central pouring it on, 48-6. Mules have scored one time back in the first quarter, and that is it. It's been all Cape Central The ground game, it's been a combination of run and pass, mainly run. And that's what we just saw here. Another Mules player hobbling off the football field. It looks like Connor Stevens again. Nope, Spencer Nunn rather this time. Spencer Nunn slow to come off the football field. Charlton in for the extra point attempt. Here is the kick. It is up and it is good. 49-6 is your score. We're back in 30 seconds on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Tired of wondering where your meat comes from? Country Road Market has the answer. We're bringing the farm straight to your table. From fresh cuts to custom processing, we do it all. Bring us your deer, hog, or cattle, and let our expert butchers work their magic. Skip the grocery store and support your local farmers. Country Road Market is located at 558 County Road 507, just off Highway KK in Wapapillo.
So let's do our second trivia question on the night. We are talking about a gift card for $100 at Academy Sports and Outdoors. Also, a free family large feast from Pizza Inn. We'll give you the question in just a moment following this kickoff. Here it is, booming kick downfield. It'll be taken at the 4-yard line. Once again, the Mules trying to bounce outside, and a flag comes in late on the far side as a flag comes in. $49-6. And it's going to be against the Mules. Penalty against the Mules. So that's going to move him back closer to the goal line. All right, Tim, let's put that trivia question up on the board. The Mules recorded 2 100-yard rushers against Farmington last week, Jay Edmondson and Caden Jenkins. The last time the Mules did this was back in 2019. What opponent did they do it against? Was it MICDS? Was it Rittner? Was it Riverview Gardens? Or was it Fox? So there you go. Give us your answer. Mules have it 1st and 10 on the 34-yard line. The winner tonight, Pizza Inn Pizza and the gift card. A big run by the Mules. It is a Subway first down by Jay Edmondson. Edmondson, one of his longest runs of the night, all the way to the 47-yard line, a gain of 13 yards. It is a Subway first down. And we're going to get, I believe, an official's timeout. It is an official's timeout. So let's put that trivia question back up on the board. And of course, I think it's going to be a pretty good question here. What team did the Mules last have 2 rushers over 100 yards? Was it MICDS? Was it Rittner, Riverview Gardens, or was it Fox? I'll tell you this, the answer is going to surprise you. I'll give you a hint. I was there for this game, obviously. I've been to a lot of Mules games over the last several years. Tim wasn't there, though. Almost. It was a year before we started live streaming. If you think you know the right answer, try your hand. We're going to give away pizza and that gift card worth $100. Pass outside to Derek Burton. He's inside Cape territory, still fighting for yardage. And we'll see where they mark him down, maybe near the 46. Yep, 46-yard line is where they mark him out of bounds. It'll bring up 2nd down and 3. The clock continues to run, coming up on the 5:12 mark. A lot of great guesses here. Make sure and hit that share button for us. We want to get to, the goal would be 100, but I would settle for 60 or 70 tonight. I know it's not the game a lot of Mules fans wanted. Boy, Jay Edmondson getting out of trouble one time, make it 2 times. He is still on his feet. How does he do it? He is still going. It is a Subway first down and then some, and he'll be shoved out of bounds. Yes, sir. There's a flag at the end of the play. Jay Edmondson hit late going out of bounds. It is a Subway first down to the 15-yard line, and then we will have the extra yardage on top of it. It's going to be a personal foul against Cape Central. Late hit going out of bounds. Boy, it's nice to see that Barker's Towing and Auto Replay all the way down to the 7-yard line is where it'll be first and goal for the Mules. Going to hand it off, Colt Clifford. He is going to be tackled near the 6-yard line, maybe a yard at that time. So Colt Clifford getting in on the action. He'll get it down to the 6. Second and goal. Well, I tell you what, Jay Edmondson, he has been doing this all season long. He takes a sack and he turns it into big-time yardage. That's what he's always done. 31 yards, by the way, a moment ago for Jay Edmondson, who was sacked about 5 yards in the backfield. Second and goal. Ferguson lines up beside him. They're going toward the end zone. Spencer Nunn could not come up with the catch. It is third and goal now. 3:38. There's a flag on the play, going to be against the Mules. Unsportsmanlike against Poplar Bluff. A lot of penalties here this half so far by both teams. It was on the 6-yard line. Let's see where. We're going to mark him back to the 22-yard line. Our Mule Barn here tonight really kicking things up in high gear. They've been pretty active all night long. Second and goal from the 22. Edmondson, he's going down the middle. It's tipped and deflected, nearly intercepted. Third and goal intended for Hunter Clifford.
After the incompletion brings up 4th down.
4th down, or make that 3rd down. It should be 3rd down and go, shouldn't it? It's 3rd and goal. The chain gain has it as 4th and goal. It's 3rd and goal. Remember, there was a penalty. It's not 4th down, it's 3rd down. There was a flag earlier on this drive. It's 3rd down. 3rd and goal. Edmondson back to throw again. Looking for Logan Slack in the end zone. Overthrown. No flag. Now Jay Edmondson's like, wait a minute, that's 3rd. Wait a minute, that's 4th. It should be 4th and goal, not. There you go. Now the. I think the officials got it wrong. We had a penalty against us that should be 4th down. It's someone's birthday down there, Tim. Well, it's going to bring up Cape Central football, 1st and 10. Everybody on the Mules offensive line was very confused. I'm still confused. Larkins in on the tackle. Seeing a lot of fresh jerseys now for Cape Central. Second down. Another handoff, and this one not going to go anywhere. Under 2 minutes, or make that, under 2 minutes now. 1:48 and counting. It is third down. The scoreboard still has it third and goal from the 22. So 1:29 and counting here in the third. Mules down by a score of 49-6. So now the new quarterback in for Cape Central, throwing on the run, and the Mules defense. There is a flag down in the backfield, or make that in the backfield for, I believe it's possibly going to be against, I think it's going to be against the Mules. Nope, they're going to be against Cape Central. It's going to be decline, and so now the clock starts, and now we see the punt team come out for Cape Central. Number 81, Garrett Snyder coming out. We're getting some clarification on that last call, which was a turnover on downs. We'll give it to you here in a minute. Good kick by Snyder. It's going to take a Cape Central bounce into Mules territory. They'll down it near the 44-yard line. So the Mules now will have it 1st and 10 on their own 44-yard line. So Poplar Bluff with 9 seconds to go, and this will be the end of the third quarter. So let's go to break, and we'll come back in just a moment. After 3 quarters, the Mules down 49-6. We're back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
We know that having a strong defense is key to winning any game, and that's why you need Edmondson and Holt, attorneys at law, by your side. Just like the Mules face challenges with grit and determination, Edmondson and Holt will handle your legal matters with that same drive and commitment. From complex cases to straightforward advice, Edmondson and Holt is the strong local defense you need. For a free consultation, call Edmondson and Holt at 573-785-0127.
Attention farmers. Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire is running a farm special on tractor tires until the end of the year. Yes, you heard that correctly. Until the end of the year, Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire carries all the big names you know and trust. They also offer all sizes. No matter what size tractor you have, they can get you taken care of. For all of your tractor tire needs, call Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire at 573-840-5053 and ask for Shannon Bradley. That's 573-840-5053.
So now we are back as we get ready for the fourth and final quarter. Mules have it now. Hightower is going to get the ball. He'll rush it to near the 50-yard line. Corday Hightower will get about 6 yards, depending on the spot. And they're going to mark him actually down at the 49. Nope, they're going to mark him now at the 50. So right at midfield, second down and 4. I tell you what, lots of folks making some great guesses on our trivia question here tonight. Keep your comments and your answers coming in. Edmondson now going to give it back to Hightower. Hightower gets into Cape Central territory near the first down marker. We'll wait and see where they mark him down. I believe he's going to be a little bit shy. Believe on the 46-yard line. 3rd and 1. So 3rd down and about 1. He is right there on the first down marker as well. There he goes, and there is a Subway first down that time, as Hightower will have a Subway first down to the 40-yard line. Good play that time by Hightower, getting some minutes here on varsity. Hightower, couple of carries here, and he's down to the 40-yard line. 10:15 to go in the ball game. Mules are down big in this one. Edmondson this time. He'll throw outside. Incomplete. Incomplete pass. It was intended for Colt Clifford. Keep your comments rolling in on tonight on our trivia question. Mules 49, trailing 49-6 here at homecoming. Or not homecoming, senior night rather. Homecoming was last week. So since the Mules are not going to be able to beat Cape tonight, that means we are about 100% go now in Week 10. Mules will be on the road in the playoffs.
Ball carry again for the Mules. Brings up 3rd down.
Hightower is going to get it to the 39-yard line. So Week 10, I know it's only Week 4, but that means Mules will have just one more home game this season, losing to 2 straight district opponents. Pretty much means that in Week 10, we're going to be on the road. Edmondson's going to hold it himself this time. Slides down, and he'll be short of the first down marker. Good heads-up play there by Jay Edmondson. It's going to bring up 4th down. They'll mark him at the 34-yard line, so a gain of about 5 yards. It'll bring up 4th and about 4. So Jay Edmondson gets it down to the 34-yard line. 4th and 4 upcoming for the Mules. There is the handoff. And we're going to get, it's going to be a pass play rather. It's going to be incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Pass intended for number 32, Ace Jones. Be turnover on downs. Be first down and 10, Cape Central.
I tell you, the way that it's shaping up right now, I think the Mules, well, there's still a lot of football left. Right now, we're sitting in the 6th spot, and this loss here tonight will probably keep us in the 6th spot. We just don't want to be a 7th spot. I would say we're going to be a 5, 6, or 7, possibly. Going to hand the football off. We're seeing a lot of fresh faces now for both sides. Terrell Grove with the ball.
Multiple flags on the play.
And there's several flags on the play as well. Got a Mule player down, cramping it looks like. I'm not sure who that player was. Going to be Colt Clifford is going to be the man there. He's being attended to. Our ball game is brought to you by Ozark Total Healthcare. Doing a great job out there. It's going to be against the Mules. Unsportsmanlike. Also, Senator Jason Bean, a proud supporter of Mules football. Maverick Glass, Edmondson, and Holt Attorneys at Law. Air Solutions, Larry Hillis Dodge, Eye Care Specialist. And being brought to you by our good friends at Christian Automotive and Tire. So Poplar Bluff, following that unsportsmanlike call, will now move the football to near the 40-yard line. Got a player down for the Mules. Let's take a 30-second break. Tim will come right back with Colt Clifford. We'll keep it here. He's just now getting back up. So Colt Clifford gets up. So that last play on the other side, which I thought was going to be a 3rd and goal instead of a 4th and goal, Chris Russian letting us know that it was a dead ball unsportsmanlike. That is why the down advanced. So thank you so much, Chris. We appreciate that, my friend. So that is the reason why it went from 3rd and goal to 4th and goal. Colt Clifford able to get up following the cramp there. It's 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line. 7 minutes and 12 seconds here to go in the ball game. There's a handoff. Mules doing a good job there. Seen a lot of fresh jerseys in for the Mules. Jalen Shavers, number 24, in on the tackle, as well as Devin, or make that not Devin Ferguson, but Landon Hall, number 28. Both those guys in on the stop. It's on the 44-yard line. 6 minutes and 41 seconds. It is a 1st and 10 for the Tigers. 49-6. Coming up following this game, we'll speak to Coach Austin Jefferson. Be interesting to see as Cape Central again making them pay. Big time run that time by Kenny Lewis. Number 33 there with a huge gain. It's another Cape Central first down. Another Cape Central first down. We'll put our trivia question up here in just a few minutes. We may get a timeout here. Nope. Is it an official's timeout or what we got? Let's take a 30-second break and we'll come back in just a minute. Mules down 49-6. We're back in 30 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Do you feel that rush of adrenaline? That's the feeling of over 100 years of Poplar Bluff football excellence. Let's make some history.
And touchdown! So we are back here, 49-6 here. Poplar Bluff trailing in this ball game. Let's put our trivia question back up on the board. We're getting closer to making our announcement for the winner tonight. Pizza and the gift card from Academy Sports and Outdoors. Under 6 minutes to go here before this game comes to an end. Mules here trailing 49-6, and now we've got to figure out a way to come back next week. And now we get a flag that come out. I believe this one's going to go against the Tigers. Looks like a holding call.
Tackle made by number 22, Devin Ferguson.
Ferguson making the tackle for the Mules. So it's going to go against the Tigers of Cape Central.
Penalty is called against Cape Central. Still be first down.
So still first down and about 16, or 1st and 14 rather.
Caden Jenkins in on the stop for the Mules.
Jenkins in on the tackle.
Second down.
He's going to bring up second down here for the Mule, or I should say for the Tigers rather. .440 to go here in the ball game. Cape Central content to just run this clock out. Here is the handoff, another handoff. This one's going to go downfield. This one going to get back to near the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up third down here for the Tigers of Cape Central. So third down coming up here for the Tigers. Not a lot of folks seeing this game going this way tonight. Cape Central jumped out early on the Mules and never looked back. 3 minutes and 46 seconds now. Going to be near the first down marker. Believe it will be a Cape Central first down. Yep, it will be a first down for the Tigers. By the way, coming up next week, we're going to go back to our original 6:20 pregame start. The last couple of weeks, we had homecoming, we had senior night. We just wanted to make sure that we got those kids at some radio and TV time. But starting next week, we'll go back to the way it was. Another handoff, this one going up the middle.
Number 24, Jalen
Shavers. .232 to go here in the ball game. Mules down 49-6. Still waiting for an update from that Jackson-Farmington game. Good job there by the Mules. For the Mules that time, Devin Ferguson on the tackle. (28-16) Sykeston right now leading Malden. 42-35 Jackson as Farmington scores. Boy, that one is much like the Mules game last week. It was a barn burner. It was a barn burner here last week, and in Jackson, their first home game, Farmington is taking them to the limit. We'll see Jackson next week on the road at the Pit. 138 and counting. It'll be interesting there. We've not been there in a couple of years. I know I'll be up on the roof. It's a very tight area. Tim is going to be down below. And hopefully we'll be able to mount a camera in front of the pole this time around. And that way we don't have to deal with it. 1:18 to go. It is a 49-6 ball game. Cape Central now marching down the football field on the 16-yard line. 1 minute to play here in the ball game. Quarterback keeper this time. He is going toward the end zone. He'll be taken out of bounds. Jackson just scores again, it appears. Waiting for Eric Sean to let me know if that score is correct. It was 42-35 Jackson, but it appears Jackson may have scored again to make it 49-35. We'll see them next week. Hopefully it'll be a lot cooler next week, and now Cape Central just going to down it. Final score is going to be 49-6. Bluff is only going to score one time in this game. We've got your trivia answer coming up next. We'll do that now, and then we'll go back through the comments and pick a winner. The Mules recorded 2 100-yard rushers against Farmington last week. Jay Evanson and Caden Jenkins. Last time the Mules did this in 19. Who was the opponent? Tim, go ahead and put that opponent up on the screen. If you guessed B. Rittner, you are correct. It was a 43-34 on the road win. Gavin Hayes had 19 carries for 148, 2 touchdowns. Austin Tinsley had 10 carries for 101 and 1 touchdown. We will go through the answers here in just a minute. We'll come back. We'll have Coach Austin Jefferson as well, and we'll let you know who won tonight's gift card from Academy Sports and Outdoors worth $100, as well as the pizza from Pizza Inn. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. We'll come right back on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Insurance decisions shouldn't be a shot in the dark. With expert advice, personalized service, and a wide range of carriers, Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners should be your first choice. We're not just experienced agents. We're your partners. We offer a wide range of carriers for tailored coverage and better rates. So expect a handshake, a chat, and solutions that fit like a well-tailored suit. For auto, home, business, life, health, and even Medicare, make Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners your first choice for insurance. It's our family protecting your family.
Poplar Bluff Monument Works is dedicated to care, compassion, and community. For more than 50 years and passed down through generations, Poplar Bluff Monument Works has been an important piece of our community, standing with us in our most difficult moments while we grieve the loss of a loved one. Poplar Bluff Monument Works is there to guide you through the entire process. From vision and design concepts to the expertly etched stone monument that beautifully reflects your loved one's life. Poplar Bluff Monument Works, memories carved in stone.
Russian Towing and Automotive is here to help. A cracked windshield or unexpected car trouble? Russian Towing has you covered. Since 1956, the Russian family has been dedicated to keeping our roads safe. Now Russian's Towing offers comprehensive auto repairs, on-site windshield repairs, and full windshield replacements. Whether it's a cracked windshield, an oil change, unexpected car trouble, or you need a tow, it's Russians to the rescue at 573-785-6349.
Refresh and refuel at Village Express, your ultimate fuel partner. Fill up on $30 or more in fuel and get a free fountain drink. Show your school spirit and wear a Poplar Bluffs Mules shirt and get an exclusive grab-and-go game day meal for cheap. Wings and 2 sides for just $5.99. Village Express is located on the corner of PP Highway and West Boulevard. Your official fuel partner for every Poplar Bluff football game.
Go Mules! Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers is a third-generation family-owned jewelry and repair store who have served the Poplar Bluff community for over 60 years.
Our family has always worked hard to provide the finest jewelry creations and service imaginable.
Maverick Glass offers repair of automotive, commercial, and residential glass, including mobile repair services. From a chipped windshield to a custom glass shower, remember Maverick Glass. Thank you for making Maverick Glass the area's leading glass company for more than 30 years.
All right, so we are back here, and before we welcome in Coach Jefferson, I'm assuming that he will still be with us here in just a few minutes. In the meantime, let's get to our trivia winner tonight, and the winner is Miss Brenda Hayes, has picked up the pizza as well as the gift card from Academy Sports and Outdoors, and of course I will reach out to Miss Hayes coming up following this contest tonight, and we'll make sure she gets what she won tonight as well. In the meantime, we're waiting for Coach Jefferson to make his way up to the broadcast booth. I know he's getting pretty close here, and we'll let him get mic'd up, and then we will ask him the hard-hitting questions first and foremost. And these may be some of the toughest questions that we've asked all season. Coach, first and foremost, are you ready for fall coming up on Sunday? Oh, we'll get to the game itself. And obviously, this is not the result that a lot of folks thought was going to happen. So let's start from the very beginning. Tell me what happened. It seemed like the ground game for Cape Central, it got off to a great start, and they never looked back.
We were scared. We were scared, 100%. Can't sugarcoat it. They got 2 guys. I mean, they got 2 guys, Frankie. They got 2 guys. They got 8. They got 3. And we knew that going into it. At halftime, we made no adjustments whatsoever. All we did was tell our guys that we have to make a stop. And we just didn't do that. We didn't do a good job of that, and they made it look so easy. It was like they weren't even trying at one point, the Tigers. But, they do some good things, and we'll find some good out of this. But right out of the gate, man, it was just it was kind of difficult to watch because they ran all over us right out of the get-go.
It seemed like, there was a glimpse of hope there when the Mules scored. Their 6 points, extra point was no good, but you thought to yourself, you know what, the momentum had shifted, and there was a few plays where the Mules made some big stops on defense. We had the football, but we turned the ball over, and we couldn't score.
We got to play on both sides of the ball. Offensively, when offense is doing well, defense has got to have our back. When defense is doing well, offense has got to have their back. So it's like we were moving 1 step forward and 2 steps back, and that's just stuff that we can't have against a team like this. Whether it's interceptions or fumbles, we have to make sure we clean that stuff up specifically against any team. But a team like this, when they're red hot like they were out of the gate, it's just going to hurt us in the long run, and it did tonight for sure.
Let's talk about the senior aspect of this, because obviously, let's go back a season ago. We beat them at their place in overtime.
Right.
Great ball game, and obviously Cape Central, they had this game on their calendar for a long time. I know we did as well. But for the seniors, what was it like in the huddle after this game? More importantly, from their perspective, how disappointed are they right now?
Well, it hurts. Obviously, it hurts. And they do a good job. What I can honestly say about this group, more than any group I've ever coached, is they do a tremendous job of not pointing the finger at the other. They do a good job of letting it hurt, but keeping that internally and not taking it out on each other. They do a good job of picking each other up. Sure, it's going to sting and stuff like that, and it should. And that's because they care, because they want it. We just have to get it. So basically they were just trying to stay, good level head and just understand that we still got a lot of football left. Well, we have a possibility of seeing these guys again in the postseason. And we just have to be ready for it. And those guys do a good job of leading before the game, during the game, after the game. They do a good job, and it shows. And we're just happy to have them out. Unfortunately, it didn't go the way we wanted to for their night tonight, being senior night. But we're just going to have to really just remember this moving forward and understand that it hurt, and just trying to learn from it moving forward.
I don't know what kind of difference it would have made, but from this standpoint, it makes a big difference, at least in my mind. And that is, let's be honest, we're playing banged up right now. We've got a few injuries out there that we're trying to get healthy. And I think if we're 100%, does it change the outcome of this game at all in your mind?
Well, and that's where, practice is very important, and not just for the first guys. People got to understand that it's a team game, and not one person can win the game. So when one goes down, the next person has to be ready, no matter who it may be, where it may be, or whatever the scenario is. And we got guys that do a good job stepping up. Unfortunately, we got some key guys out there nursing some injuries. I know we had a few go down tonight. But we try not to worry about that, because we know that we trust in our guys, that when one goes down, we have somebody else in their place to kind of clean up the slack. So guys do a good job of that, and it makes it easy for us to just continue to stick with the game plan, knowing that so-and-so's down, we got one in his place, and we can go from there.
Not to be Captain Obvious, but 3 turnovers tonight against a really good team like this.
Right.
I mean, that's going to hurt at any point in time.
Absolutely. We can't do that. Turnovers is very crucial. Those fumbles, they hurt. And it seems like right when we get something going, they find a way to get the ball back, and they score right away. So we just can't let that stuff happen. We got to have good ball security all across the board. We just got to play 4 quarters, and it starts with the first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was about 14 or 21-0 at the end of the first. But guys did a good job of keeping their heads up and continue to play. But when it continues to happen with the turnovers and such, it's kind of hard to come back from that, especially against a team like Cape, who will capitalize on it real quickly.
Will you allow me to mention a few guys in a positive way here tonight? Let's talk about, I thought Logan Slack had a great game. I mean, he's really growing up before our very eyes here. He's got a lot of experience now this season, and he come out tonight ready to go.
Absolutely. And Slack, he's one that wants to get better, right? He's
He wants the ball.
He wants the ball, and for him, he just wants to play. We're going to get him the ball. We're going to get the receivers the ball, but we just got to understand that games are different. No matter who we're playing, we'll run heavy one game and maybe we're pass heavy. So we just got to be ready for whatever's thrown our way. But he does a good job of getting out there, and whether we need him to block or we need him to catch the ball or just get in space, he's one that stays after practice and gets the extra reps, and he's just always looking to better his craft. So he does a great job for us.
One thing we have said now for 4 straight weeks, I can't tell you how many times that we've seen Edmondson in the backfield ready to be sacked. Somehow he uses his will, his legs, to make something happen out of nothing. Tonight he was in the backfield ready for a sack and somehow goes 31 yards. Oh, by the way, even draws a penalty going out of bounds.
Jay Edmondson, I can't say enough about him. He just does a lot of things well, and just when it seems like, he misses a guy that he probably shouldn't have thrown it to, he's able to make up for it, and I have to catch myself because he ends up turning it into something big, and he did a good job doing that there late in the stretch. So, and he's just got good eyes, and obviously from his perspective, he may see something on the field that we may not necessarily see on the sideline, but he does a good job of just trying to make the right reads, make the right looks, and he can make those guys look real well up front. But, no, he does a good job with his hands, with his feet, with his eyes, and we're just happy to have him.
Xavier Jones. This guy was doing everything offensively, special teams. He was everywhere tonight.
Well, we had a few guys banged up, so we were asking quite a bit for him tonight. He played both ways.
I thought he stepped up in a big way,
and
though.
he stepped up in a very big way. And him being so young and just stepping up to the challenge, they're not, they're ready. No matter who's on the schedule, they're gonna answer the call, and he did a good job of doing that. He kind of got banged up there at the end, but he said he still knows where he's at, and so we're going to just kind of keep an eye on it for the rest of the week, and I hope he can come back out for next week ready to go.
You got time for 2 more questions?
Yes, sir.
Let's go with it. You said this a moment ago that we could see them again coming up in the postseason.
Absolutely.
We could see Farmington, but let's be real now. We're going to be on the road. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Come week 10, we're going to be somewhere on the road. Next week, 2-part question. Next week, we've got Jackson. I'll get to them in a minute.
Right.
Where do you see this football team? Do you think we're going to be? Could we be as high as a 5 seed, or could we be a 6 or a 7?
We're just going to go out and take it one game at a time. And if we win out, if we lose out, we're just going to go and give it our very best, no matter who's in front of us, no matter who's on the schedule. And we'll kind of worry about that later down the road. I think, with the past 2 weeks, it kind of sinks in that it's going to be tough to come back here in the postseason. But, whether it's home or on the road, we're going to do what we have to do to continue playing football. So that's the biggest goal for us.
I want to see Farmington one more time, and here's why. Because last year they got us at home in the districts. Why not return the favor to them coming up this time around? Just my opinion.
Well, and whether it's Farmington or whoever, the guys just love to play. I know, I'm sure several of them have it circled on the calendar, but we just got to make sure that we never take any team lightly. If we get to looking too far ahead, we may underestimate a team, and we may not see Farmington or whoever that may be. But whoever's in front of us, we're taking it one game at a time in hopes to be ready for whoever comes up.
Let's talk about that next opponent there sitting in front of us, the Jackson Indians. They get a win tonight, 49-35, went back and forth. Another nail-biter in Jackson. Their first home game, they'll be ready for us. The question is, following tonight's game, what will we do the next 7 days to get ready for a big-time game at a big-time venue?
Well, we just got to make sure the guys are healthy. That's the most important thing. We did get some guys going down, but that's just also another opportunity for guys to step up. So we just got to make sure we're dialing in on every fundamental stuff. That was the reason why we lost tonight. Like I said earlier, we made no adjustments at halftime, and it's because we just had lack of blocking, lack of tackling, and I think if we just clean that stuff up, that this is ours for the taking this evening. I get they have some key guys, but if we just clean that stuff up, I think this truly, and people may call me crazy, it's a different game. So that's what we're going to just really look to do come the next week, is just really just dial in on the fundamental stuff. And unfortunately, we still have to do that, but it's just, like I said, we learn something new about this team every week. So we're looking to just do that and get ready for the Indians.
Is it crazy that I believe that our football team, even after this loss, is it crazy to think that I believe that our football team is just as good as Cape.
No.
We just had a bad night.
We just had a bad night because I think the same thing, and I know it. And I think the guys knew it after halftime because, like I said, we just came out a little scared and probably overestimated them. Frankie, they're good. They're good.
They're the real deal.
They're the real deal. But, if we just believe in ourselves, we're the real deal too. And, nothing against them, and I don't want to take any away from them. They got 2 guys. We got a whole team. We got options all across the board, and we just utilize them. We're matched up well with anybody. So the guys just got to understand that we're here for a reason, and it's not too late to make things happen.
One thing about this staff, this coaching staff, and these players, what I know is going to happen for a fact is I know for a fact you guys will regroup somehow, some way. They're going to come together bigger and better, and something tells me that we are far from the best yet, and it's still to come.
No, the best is yet to come. It's stuff like this where you just turn these L's into lessons, and we're learning something new every day. No matter who's on the schedule, you can learn from a loss as much as you can from a win. And hopefully I come up here soon and we're talking after a victory, but I know it's going to happen. We just got to make sure that we just keep level heads. We did have some unsportsmanlike penalties there at the end. We can't let that stuff get to us. I even had one myself over on the sideline in the first quarter. That stuff can't happen. So we just got to make sure that we're playing fundamental, clean, sound football. We do that, Frankie. I tell you what, things are going to turn around.
I may use that slogan, that last sentence there, turn the L into lessons. I like that, Coach. That's a good saying.
Yes, sir, and it's so true. And guys do a good job of just really buying into the new of this season, and they know it's not going to be easy with adjustments and such, but they just got to go with it. And they're doing a good job of just, coming out, showing up, working hard, and listening. And you do that, you can't get worse.
You ready for this? I'm serious. This is all about the team now. So I want you to put your coaching cap on for the community and the team, because on YouTube right now, Coach, well over 70 devices still listening to what you're saying. We kept them all night long. They were still with you guys, whether we were down as big as we were or the very beginning. They were there all night long cheering you guys on. So from the team standpoint, what do you want to say to the community tonight?
Don't give up on us. I mean, these guys, they show up every day, and they give it their all at school, and then they're coming beating the mess out of each other every day because they want to get better. They play for each other. They love each other, and they've been doing this since June. And if anybody could do it, everybody would be doing it, but everybody can't, and we do a good job of just getting everybody the fair share and equal opportunity to come out here and just show them what they got. And they love nothing more than just have the total support of the town. And we just hope that people understand that it can't get worse from here. We're figuring things out. They're figuring things out. We haven't given up on the guys, and we will not give up on the guys. As long as they keep playing, we're going to keep coaching, and we're definitely going to get better from this.
This may sound crazy, but from the very moment the ball went in the air to even Corday Hightower still running for Subway first downs, I was just as excited for this team as I was back in the first quarter. I don't care how bad the game gets out of hand. I'll never stop believing, Coach.
No, they won't stop believing. I'm not going to stop believing. We're going to keep coaching. And it's nothing personal. We talk to them a bit and tell them that we can't be scared, because that's just what it was in the first half. And so they just know that we're just, really getting after them because we know what they're capable of doing. And sometimes it just takes a little bit that you got to pull out of them for them to understand that, hey, we belong in the conversation as well. So it may have been a little too late tonight, but it's not too late for the season to turn things around. So we just got to take it one game, one day, one practice at a time, and things are definitely going to change. I can assure you that.
It takes a lot to come up here following a loss like this tonight. Obviously not what we wanted to see, but the fact that you came up here and gave us all this time, I'm grateful. I know Tim is grateful, but more importantly, our community who loves this football team, they're grateful for the opportunity as well. So I'm just honored to have you up here.
Yes, sir.
And
thank you for having
next
me.
week is going to be a barn burner. I believe next week we'll be ready. The only thing is we got to figure out between now and then, we got to get more room on that press box. Because you know how it is up there. It's very
I've been
tight.
up there with you before. They still have you climbing up on that ladder?
I'm on the little ladder,
top?
and, Tim wants to complain because he's with the Jackson Faithful in front of that pole there in front of him. So, we got to have a big trip next week, but we'll get it done for sure,
We'll
Coach.
get it done. We'll be ready, and we're just looking forward to it.
Well, man, God bless you for
Yes,
the work
sir.
you're doing, my friend, and we'll see you next week in Jackson.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Frankie.
You betcha. Coach Austin Jefferson joining us live. This guy, class act all the way. Love love having him on during our post-game report. Mules fall tonight 49-6. And like we said, this team, they'll be back next week, and they'll be ready for the challenge. And hats off to Cape Central. My goodness, Keyshawn Boyd at 16 carries, 171 yards, 3 touchdowns. His longest 30 yards on the night. He was averaging 11 yards a carry. What about Zayar Thomas? He was the real deal tonight. Tonight, 3 catches, 106 yards, 3 touchdown scores. These guys, they've got a lot of weapons here to go a long way this year. 439 yards of offense for Cape Central, 261 for the Mules. On senior night, the Mules, by the way, fall to 1-3 on the year. Cape Central, they continue to impress. They are 4-0 on the year. Let's say thank you again to our wonderful sponsors making all of this possible. We want to say thank you again to First Midwest Bank, Kevin's Auto Repair, PB Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, also being brought to you by Russians Towing, Baldwin Toyota, Ozark Legacy Partners Insurance, Mossy Oak Properties, Poplar Bluff Monument Works, Village Express, Pizza Inn, Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. Also being brought to you by Country Road Market, Subway, Christian Automotive and Tire, Eye Care Specialist, Larry Hillis Dodge, Air Solutions, Edmondson and Holt Attorneys at Law, Maverick Glass, Senator Jason Bean, and Ozark Total Healthcare. Our wonderful sponsors making Mules football possible this season and beyond. For Tim Hicks, who did an amazing job, as always, on the camera, I'm Frankie Castillo. We're saying so long from Poplar Bluff. We are back on the air next week. We'll be live on the radio and on Facebook. Our next 2 games on the road, it'll be at Jackson next week, in Sykeston 2 nights from tonight. I'm Frankie Castillo. Have a great weekend. We are back next week at 6:15 for the Mossy Oak Properties pregame show. You've been watching and listening to Mules Football Live on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.